Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Fuck Around and Find Out podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter, I guess,
F and U.
Yeah, the letter is F and U.
F U, UK.
Why are we?
Yeah, we don't like doing your fish. We do with the French fries.
Again?
Yeah, why?
I thought it was from Etsy. Isn't Etsy UK?
I don't know where Etsy's is from.
No, the person on Etsy.
French Guyana.
Yeah, that's not the
fucking Africa.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
I still brought for you the letters F and U.
Yeah. I don't think you can actually say, fuck off Africa nowadays. It's not.
Yeah. Even I stopped myself from saying it. So
it's not accepted anymore.
Yeah. You're welcome. So to catch people up, basically is that our little Etsy, our FAFO Etsy, is getting scammed by somebody from French Guyana who used a fraudulent credit card to attempt to purchase some stuff and then turned around and tried to get a refund on it. And Etsy is currently taking their side. Even though the credit card does not work, was not run, and is not issued by a bank that you can Google.
So they used a fraudulent card to make a fraudulent payment. No money was transferred. No. They sent out they didn't get anything.
They didn't get anything, no. And it was flagged as fraud.
Yeah. Right. So their whole thing is, you called me a fraud artist. I want compensation for the money that I didn't send you.
Give me my $30. Yeah.
Give me your $30 that I tried to steal. Give it to me.
Yeah. That's exactly what
How dare you catch me being a fucking scumbag piece of shit.
That's exactly right. They're just
it sounds like they want to get caught.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, whatever. It's fucking working because I'm currently arguing with Etsy. Etsy has we have 10 days to resolve.
What's the name? Let's search the name on this bitch.
It literally only says Mary.
Mary, you're a whore.
Yeah. But like Etsy's like, oh, you got 10 days.
Virgin Mary, my fucking balls.
And they're like, you got 10 days to resolve this, or we're just gonna give them the refund. And I'm like, well, you guys are supposed to you're supposed to have like seller protections and shit like that. I was like, can I just talk to your fraud department? And they're like, we'll give you their email. They respond in 2 days. I was like, great. So by the time they fucking respond and we get one message out, I'll have 8 days. I was like, God damn it. But whatever.
Motherfuckers. That's where they get you.
Yep. You can't stop horrors. You can only kill them. I mean.
Well, that does stop them.
I guess that does stop them. You're right.
I mean, but you can't stop the cops from finding it with the cadaver dogs unless you properly dispose of the body.
Nothing but lime, shovels, and mud.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Wow. Or you could do that movie, A River Runs Through It, or Fried Green Tomatoes, where they ate the person. The little old ladies made chili and shit and fed them.
Fried green tomatoes? They did not eat the people.
Yeah, they did. They killed that guy and then fed him to people.
Wait. What am I? I don't know.
With the hot dogs in Chicago, isn't that a thing? The dude ground him up. There's a butcher that ended up incorporating people into the meat. Well, a person. I mean,
that's probably just standard Chicago.
Yeah.
Was there a barber shop on top? Was it Sweeney Todd? I mean, I don't know what you're saying. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was either A River Runs Through It or Fried Green Tomatoes.
Interesting.
Well, let's see here. In Fried Green Tomatoes, how did they said they ate Frank.
They ate Frank. Fucking Frank.
Frankfurters? Is that where we get the name Frankfurters from?
Maybe.
Yeah. In fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe, Frank Bennett meets a grisly end after being killed by Sipsy. He's cooked on a barbecue grill by Big George and eaten by the detectives investigating his disappearance.
Yeah, so I fucked up. It wasn't Chicago. It was a German guy. He made hot dogs and sold them on the Berlin Trail.
It was Sweeney Todd. It was Sweeney Todd.
A.K.A. the Berlin Butcher. Serial killer. Characteristics, child molester. Murdered prostitutes after sex and sold their flesh on the black market, and even had a hot dog stand at the nearby train station.
Who the fuck would buy a hot dog from a prostitute?
This dude does that.
That would be like going to a strip club buffet for all you can eat wings. Who fucking wants to touch that fucking?
Nah, it would be. I think it would be like a seafood buffet at a strip club.
I have the sushi for you to try.
Yes.
Oh, dude, there you go. There's a fucking business idea. Like, just hire a whole bunch of little like Asian people to roll sushi like on stage while the stripper like does her thing. Like, you order sushi and you get strippers at the same time. Yeah. I mean, I think it would go over well in Japan.
May I recommend to you the chlamydia roll? Or
yes.
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 Or
some herpes sauce.
Or doggy style. Yes, this is the doggy
style.
Yeah,
of course. You got to name them all weird shit. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You might want to just do this on a barge floating in the Japanese, like, international waters, right? Like, because I'm pretty sure 20 seconds after you open this is going to become like a Yakuza hangout.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
It's a good Sunday night, you know?
Well, I mean, as long as they're good customers. I mean, everything I've read said they're pretty good customers because they don't want to like draw attention to themselves.
Keeps the money coming, but things on the down low. Good stuff.
Would you rather have like a business that the Yakuza frequents and hangs out at, or would you rather have a business that like your MS-13 visits and hangs out at?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. There's a lot of MS-13 though. Yakuza, I think Yakuza is lacking on the numbers these days. Because I mean, the MS-13 goes like all the way south, like right to the tip of the dick. I'm very curious now because I've heard that MS-13 took over a lot of prisons, didn't they, in Central America?
There's about 20,000 Yakuza.
That's it. Okay. MS-13, what does this fucking say? And that doesn't. I didn't get a quick answer. Fuckers.
So basically, that's like one good day of border hopping down to Mexico.
Not even that. That's right.
Nice. Yeah, all right, what are we talking about today? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. Just anything good going on in your life? I mean, I'm quite happy. All the tobacco's like kicking ass and taking names. I planted a bunch more shit. I started some of these cool little black devil pansies because they're edible and they make black dye.
It turns out why the tobacco's not working is because it's still getting down to 40 degrees here at night.
Okay, well then just hold off on planting all your damn seeds.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. It's fucking June.
Yeah, it's getting down to like 75 at night here.
Yeah, I got a high of 75. So
wow. Yeah, but no, like the everything's happy. I found that the sweet spot is 10 minutes misting every 3 hours. Seems to be what it takes to keep the greenhouse cool. So, and it uses a surprisingly small amount of water. Because it's just ultra fine. It's not like a rain. It's like those ultra fine like.
It's a fogger. You're using a fogger, right?
Foggers. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's super super ultra fine mist. It's very nice to stand in. Like whenever it goes off and we're outside, the puppy runs over and just like lays down in the mist. He's like, "This is great."
Dude, when we lived in Florida, we used to have those foggers set up in the lanai. So when you were out there, whether it was fucking 100 degrees outside or it was fucking 80 degrees, that fog, you can just lay out there and bask in the glory of awesomeness.
Oh, it drops the temperature like 50 degrees.
Yeah,
man.
it's like you'll be fucking dying of heat stroke to fucking I might need a fucking sweater. Ah.
Yeah, it cooled it down. It cools it down real hard. It cools the ambient air temperature for probably like today's ambient air temperature is 117. But it cooled it down to probably 70, 75 with the mist.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything is very, very happy in the greenhouse. Like all those, I have way more tobacco than I need, so I'm gonna ship you guys some plugs whenever you're ready. Well, they need to get bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, according to my outlook, I'm not gonna be ready for another 2 weeks, which is about right for the fucking tobacco plants for you.
Yeah, because I guess they're probably
So is this when you like roll to smoke, or is it?
Yeah.
Like okay, because I'm assuming there's a difference between that and like chewing.
No,
well, not really. It's just your blend. It's your blend.
It's how you process it.
Yeah. Okay. So the plant's the same, but it's how you process them.
Well, they're not so much the same because some of them are really high in fucking.
Yeah, you don't want to take like the Robusto or the Rustica, which is like 27% fucking nicotine, and turn that into chew. You will die.
Yeah. I want to watch.
You will shit your fucking self, have a seizure, and die.
In that order.
Awesome.
Pretty close. It's a neurotoxin. Yeah.
So make a shaky shitter. That'd be. I know some people that are pretty stupid. They would probably dip anything. I mean, this is redneck country where I am, so this is very interesting.
You can set out traps. You can make your own. Set up traps with the fucking little plastic things.
New Copenhagen.
Yes, just swap it out for your fucking deadly poison. That'd be awesome. Oops, I accidentally left it in the car. My bad.
But no, like
you don't find it.
I'm growing filler and wrappers. 2 different types of wrapper. You got like an inside wrapper and then an outside finishing wrapper.
Nice.
All different stuff for like they had different nuances and flavors. I got 5 different varieties, but I've got like 100 of each of the 5 different varieties. So I have more fucking
20
plants.
It takes 20 plants to make enough tobacco for one person, supposedly for a year.
For a year, and smoking at what rate?
I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like when I used to smoke cigarettes. I mean, there was a point I was at like almost 2 packs a day. So it's like, what's your average smoking rate? And it's like, is that also cigars or is that just cigarettes?
Well,
I don't want to be 1/3 fucking paper fucking products.
Yeah. There's very little tobacco in them.
Filter.
I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, man, if I don't want to be on an industrial level here. I don't want to have to be like, well, it's tobacco harvest season and have to drag all of my buddies over here to help harvest.
Yeah, you're looking at what, 300 plants?
I have 500 right now.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I mean, I could probably take about 20 of them off your hands.
Send 40 up north.
Yeah, but no, but that's a lot of fucking room you need too to go ahead and fucking ferment these fucking things and fucking.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang them in the greenhouse and put the windows and everything down, and then I'll put in a temperature fan. And I'll hook the fan and everything up to the temperature and the gauge, and then I'll hook up the humidity to the misting system.
It'll take longer, but I mean, it seems to work the best from my research. When it goes ahead, when it gets moist outside, it rehydrates the leaves, and then when it dries off, they dry them. It's basically a really nice long cure.
Yeah, I figure I'm shooting for not being done until Christmas,
right?
Like, because that is the Christmas gift that me and my wife are like, we'll give everybody a couple cigars and like some whiskey, and we'll make a neat little box and ship it out to everybody.
Oh, it's just the fucking wrapper, the little, what do you call that thing on the cigar itself? The little piece that goes around it.
Yeah.
Paper. What is that? Oh, what
the ring?
Was it the end?
Yeah. Yes, the ring. But I mean, there's got to be a name, a word for it. Get up
God
like a
damn it.
Cthulhu on there or something.
Yeah, I'm having to.
A cigar, a label band or something. Who knows?
They're called. They're just called bands.
Yeah. Okay.
Spanish called a vitola.
Oh yeah, no, we'll make our own because we got the Cricut and we got the fucking badass printers and like I'll make the little cigar bands. But yeah, they'll have our Cthulhu on them, bro. Like the black and white one,
Yep.
It'll have our little Cthulhu on there, and it'll say like FAFO or something. But yeah, we'll have FAFO cigars. So like, we'll give them away to people who've like donated to the show. Like we have a list of people that have sent us money. That we'll send them a cigar. Like I have no problem sending them a cigar and like a small pack of spice or something.
Now the question is, do they want them inserted or not inserted into Trimmy's rectum?
Pre-dipped?
Yes.
Pre-dipped. Yeah.
Do they want their cigars Lewinsky or not? Do they want their cigar Lewinsky or not? It's
oh Jesus, we're gonna burn for that.
Yeah.
But
that's
flavor. So disturbing. That's disturbing.
Well, I mean, people buy some weird shit. There people buying farts and cans and fucking panties that are used. And it's like, well, wait, these 50 weeks. It's like, yeah, there's enough yeast in there to make a fucking cake. What the fuck?
Why does this smell like bread?
Dear God, it's gonna move on its own. So bubbly.
Help! Oh my God!
I just don't.
That's
People
gonna
are
haunt me.
They remove natural selection, and then there's just all these people that breed, and they're fucking weird and crazy. And it's like, weird is good, but you get to a certain point where weird is not good when you're trying to fuck your dog. It's just, people, man. Fucking, we need natural more.
Wait. Did you just say you
animals.
fuck your... Wait, what?
No, I don't fuck the dog. I'm saying people. Crazy people. Dude, the bestiality is like, who? You did what to what?
I said people fuck your dog?
Yeah, I don't have a dog. So that'd be kind of hard to do.
So where's the complaint coming in? I don't understand.
The complaint is that there's there's too many people that aren't being eaten for exploring the wrong area of the woods. We don't have monsters like we should. I think
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I believe that we should be having some minotaurs and some motherfucking kobolds out in the fucking woods eating fucking people. I don't care if they're good or bad people. I just think we need some population control. That's it. People just feel way too fucking safe to do whatever the fuck they want. And nothing like a little bit of mass murder from a fucking monster demon to get people back in their fucking place.
And then
I was kind of hoping the whole like plague thing would have really helped with that.
What thing?
Like, I was hoping the plague would kill off a lot more dumb people than it did. All it really did was just very much empower the dumbest people in the fucking the society. It killed off a lot of old people. And then I there for a while was pretty convinced that we had found the cure for AIDS and it was just COVID because it was doing a really good job of killing all the AIDS patients.
It's like we came up with the perfect fucking cure for the flu and AIDS. Because if you got the flu or AIDS, COVID killed you.
You fucking died.
All right.
Yeah, it was doing a really good job. I mean, it set that back the AIDS epidemic. Have you heard anything about the AIDS epidemic recently?
I haven't heard anything about AIDS epidemic in fucking a decade, really.
I thought monkeypox took over for that. Like they stepped.
No. The AIDS thing was still going strong. Like, because in the medical field we still hear about it a lot. But like right before COVID, that South African assholes had started this new fucking thing where it was like the cure for AIDS was to rape a virgin, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So you're just speeding up the spread.
It's so fucking.
But yeah. And then COVID came in, and like Africa lost something like 72% of the fucking AIDS patients.
Well, I I understand that it's always been around. And believe me, anyone that's fucking watched YouTube after 9 o'clock at night knows that AIDS exists. Because every 2 fucking minutes, you've got these fucking ridiculous fucking commercials being shoved down your throat about some fucking...
No, that's just because you keep saying the word fucking hooker around your smart devices, which are listening to you and getting ad suggestions for AIDS treatment and testing. That's what's fucking causing that shit for you.
I can't even argue that statement.
I get a whole different type of ads. Half of my ads are in fucking Spanish, and half of them are fucking in English. Because when my wife's angry, she yells at me in Spanish. So, like,
we know that exists, but that does make sense though.
But
it's never prostitutes. It's always gay flamers on the fucking thing. Nothing against you gay flamers. I don't care. But I don't need to see what fucking medicine you gotta take every fucking day, every 30 minutes. I don't know.
What are the side effects, Deadpool? How often are you hearing these ads?
Dude, the side effect is a fucking migraine.
This is pretty fucking targeted here. It sounds pretty fucking targeted.
Listen,
I mean, they hit it out of the park with that one.
No, I've gone as far as watching them till they give you that 5 seconds so you can skip them, but I don't skip them anymore. I go to fucking inappropriate and irrelevant so you can complain about the commercial. And it doesn't.
They're like
it does
wink,
nothing.
Wink, nudge, nudge. No, we fucking know you.
Yeah.
We fucking know it. We've seen your search history, sir. You need this. Yeah. The ad team at Google's like got you fucking pegged, son.
I can't argue. I do have some weird fetishes, but that's not one of them. All right.
Like, I get ones for, like, tractors and fucking new sorts of, like, planting devices and fruit trees and from gurney seeds and all this other
I didn't even know those commercials existed. I've never even heard of one of those commercials on YouTube. Never even heard of one.
I was gonna say, dude, mine's all thrifty books. Like every fucking commercial is the same. It's always fucking it's books or college classes. Fucking
it's like get your fucking life together, dumbass.
Right?
It's saying. Do something to better yourself. Read once in a while. Fuck.
That's my problem. Is my thrifty books cart is like there's like 7 books in there. It's like $400. Like, yeah. One, I'm slowly but surely ticking away, but it's like I remove one, I add 4. I'm fucked. Yeah. It's never-ending list.
I listen to a lot of books on a podcast. What is it? The Audible? Yeah, Audible. Okay, man, I listen to Audible like books all the fucking time. I get excited. Like I'm like, goddamn, look, my new, because I listen to series, but some of them are big.
Dude, I saw one that I might have thought about. It was called Armageddon or something, and it was like 48 hours.
Yeah, there's so many though, and you've got to listen to the sample. See if you could like the guy's like narrations. For instance, like Atlas Shrugged. There's like a billion Atlas Shrugged versions of Atlas Shrugged, and only one where the dude is entertaining and he talks fast enough that he doesn't fucking kill you slowly. There's so you gotta I have like my favorite narrators. I mean, there's so many fucking good ones.
I do the same fucking thing. I just do mine with manga. I like having the manga read to me out loud because I've read all of them before. So now I listen to them on YouTube.
The tentacle approaches. The tentacle approaches.
It's
the probing tentacles.
And it just like audibly makes like the slurping noises. It's a slurping noise.
No,
like that's in the parentheses.
No, that's in the closed captioning.
That's exactly what it's doing. Yeah, it's reading that shit out loud. Winky ooh face.
It's an O face, dude. What is an ooh face?
Wet macaroni.
What? That's, and ham slapping noise against the face and balls.
Right?
Yeah.
Signs of disappointment.
Yeah, see, manga is not hentai, you fucking pervert.
I can't tell the difference.
Oh,
It's all
Japanese.
Pokemon to me.
It's all, is that the same culture? Wait. Where'd Pokemon come from?
Pokemon, it's from Japan. And believe it or not, most of the really good fucking manga comes from Korea.
What?
North
That's
or south?
cultural approach.
Obviously, fucking South Korea, dude.
How is it
North
obvious?
Korea,
Maybe
they're
they're
not-
fucking forcing
Yeah,
They're
them
not
to make
allowed because they're not allowed to own fucking pens in North Korea. Why would they fucking be writing manga?
They can have pins. They're just state-sponsored pins. You get one every birthday or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's only
Yeah,
half
I-
full. You got to share it with 3 other people. It's,
You get a timeshare on your birthday with a pin. You write all your letters for 1 year.
on your piece of parchment that you made when you were 5 in class, and you only get this one piece. That fucking.
You shave all your, you save all your skin flakes and you press it into parchment.
Ooh, I like that. But yeah, iron it in. I know you don't have to iron; it wouldn't work.
No.
It's
You make some
mice.
bamboo glue. Yeah.
All right,
Bamboo
all
glue.
right. We have taken quite the. We actually have we even started yet? We are 30 minutes into the show.
I got some goddamn cool fucking psilocybin fucking news.
Okay, it's only been 30 minutes. Let's hear something.
Okay. So this is on the neuroscience news.
Nope, that's stupid. I don't want to hear it.
It's mushroom extract outperforms synthetic psilocybin in psychiatric therapy. So they
I
made a
didn't
whole
even know
bunch.
there was a synthetic yet.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't know
made a
that.
pure, 100% pure synthetic psilocybin. Yeah. So the summary says a new study reveals that psilocybin-containing mushrooms extract exhibits a more potent and enduring effect on synaptic plasticity compared to its synthetic counterpart. The region highlights the potential for natural psychiatric compounds, revolutionary treatment of psychiatric disorders. So some of the really cool things is the mushroom extract demonstrated stronger and more prolonged impact on synaptic plasticity.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Your monotone is usually so perfect. Today you're just, it's fucking.
I've only had one beer.
Oh, man.
Give me some
more
fucking
lubrication?
time. So, what's really, really interesting is that there's something else inside the mushroom, right? Like all the other little tryptamines.
Yeah, the
That are made-
tryptamines and all, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, that's working together. So they just jack these fucking people up. So alarming statistics reveal that 40% of individuals experiencing depression find no relief from currently available drugs. All right. So
The psilocybin, I think, is just the fucking. It's just the vehicle that everything else uses that your body wants. You know, that's why, like, I have heard this from many people that, like, White Rabbit is by far one of the best psilocybin mushrooms to take to battle drug addiction. It, like, literally, over any other ones, you take that one. Now, I'm a full believer of set and setting. Okay, so I could give you fucking an ape or anything. But if I tell you what it is, and I tell you it's stronger than Enigma, you're going to be like, holy shit. Now you're already ready for the fucking trip of the century. So you're going to have the trip of the fucking century. But I hear that White Rabbit, without doing any of this fucking, set and setting bullshit, where, you're trying to trick them into thinking what you want them to think, it actually just completely takes the addiction off the table. They don't even fucking think about it anymore.
yeah, and that's what they were saying on here. Is that on mice? They gave these mice. They got them addicted to a variety of substances. And,
How do you get that
gave
job?
I don't know, but it sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, are you smoking the crack and then blowing it into the fucking mice?
How do you get that job? I mean, what the fuck? All these jobs. My guidance counselor never said, would you like to fucking blow crack smoke into a fucking cage of mice? Or fucking, or boof a lion with a line of coke. I don't know. Fucking My guidance counselor sucked, I guess. I don't know.
All the
Right?
nails suck.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be more accepted if the Germans won in World War II. I think of the science they were doing back then. They were like all cool with the fucking twins and shit.
Oh, so here they go. They got these fucking mice like really fucked up on psilocybin. The control group really fucked up on psilocybin. 3 days after treatment, there was minimal increase in synaptic proteins, but after 11 days, PSIL and PME significantly increased. Gap 43 of the frontal cortex. So we're talking about like the ability of neurons to talk to each other across all the different ones. So in the cortex, it increased 20 points. Hippocampus, it increased, it looks like 11 points. The synaptocin in the hippocampus went down from 0.041 to 0.005. The amygdala dropped from 0.035 to 0.004. So what they're finding is that the inhibiting signals that would normally inhibit crosstalk are way the fuck down, whereas the pro signals are way the fuck up, and it's making these and that's the happiness that you get after you do mushrooms for the next week or so.
That was the longest double talk sentence I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm just saying.
It wasn't
the pros. The pro side was really good, but the con side is really bad. The con side is numbers are lower. What the hell?
No, there was no con side. I think you misinterpreted it. What it's doing is there's an inhibitory when it slows down, right? On purpose signals, crosstalk from the signals on purpose. So that that gets lowered, so there's more crosstalk. It's not a negative thing. If older people have less and less and less fucking crosstalk, that's one reason that you get into the slowing of the brain, the slowing of thoughts and stuff like
that. So you're saying give more old people mushrooms?
Yes, but don't tell them you're giving a mushroom. Make it a surprise.
So, okay. So here's a job for all those that listen. If you work in a nursing home and you feel like...
Oh, Jesus. Do not listen.
And to get to the...
We'll start with a low dose.
It's spaghetti night. You just dump a pound of powder into the fucking sauce.
We're having some beef stroganoff tonight. I hope you enjoy the fresh mushrooms in the sauce.
Enjoy your chunky Jello.
Hey. Oh, poor old people. Poor guys. They're gonna be have flashbacks to fucking Vietnam and shit.
See, I never had anything like that. And I've done some massively, massively large doses.
Yeah, it's never made me remember anything really bad. The only badish experience I ever had was when we were talking to that one guy and we all did a lot of mushrooms.
Carl, we talked to Carl. Yeah.
We talked to Carl and we had I had way too much and you were couch locked and we were just listening to him fucking go and we're oh boy, the way too high for this is too deep.
We made the mistake of microdosing with ODPE.
Yeah. That was not a microdose.
No. I immediately regretted that decision.
Well, when the orange juice turned purple, I probably should have fucking backed off a little bit.
Right.
It was kind of my fault for drinking the whole goddamn thing instead of just take a couple sips and see where I was at. I didn't even measure. I just took a couple big spoonfuls and dumped it in there.
Yeah.
You're asking to go to the moon. You're saying you want to go surfing, but in all reality, you're trying to exit the atmosphere.
Oh, I did. I was all over the goddamn place.
Those make for interesting times.
Yeah, it was good times. But it was really heavy material we were covering. So like afterwards, I was like, it's time to get like in a snuggly blanket and listen to some music and just be still for a little while and let everything else move. What did you just fucking do? Blowing your goddamn nose into the fucking microphone. You could have hit the mute button.
Excuse me, my bad.
Who needs a soundboard when you have Deadpool?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
My nose is clogged up. I can't sniff anything when it's fucking clogged.
Well, it's probably fucking herpes or some shit.
Who snorts herpes anymore? That was so last year.
Nose gonorrhea.
Yeah. It's the chlamydia. It's the chlamydia.
It's the
So
anyway, hey, let me ask you this. Out of everything that we know from, our own personal sciences and the shit that all of our friends and all, I mean, we all have our own circle of people. I do, and they meet a lot in the middle, but how are they still coming out with this news and shit? Like, can magic mushrooms treat PTSD or a surge and fucking emotions? I understand why, but how is it still fucking news?
It's not news. They know it works. It's science bombing. So what they do is they keep every once in a while the weed guys did the same fucking thing. Yeah. As they would just bomb the news, they'd bomb scientific papers, they'd bomb institutional papers with a whole bunch of positive looking shit and try to change views, keep it in people's heads so they can't just forget. Like, okay, if we could just say kill off all the older academics with like a Thanos snap, a lot of things would change. Give it 20 more years. And all these stodgy, fucking douchey people that are running the country are going to be dead. So, I mean, in 20 years, you won't have any more Biden. You won't have any more. What's that stupid lady's name?
Harris.
I keep trying to. Yeah. Well, no, she'll probably. How old is that stupid whore?
She's way too old to be fucking as dumb as she is.
No, she's not. There's no fucking age limit on stupidity, sir. I have met some incredibly stupid fucking old people.
Okay.
And you wouldn't have that with more natural predators.
Right. But we had to go and make everything safe. Fucking inventing fire and stone points and making it becoming the alpha predators. I don't think we really puff.
A girl that I talked to actually posted something the other day that made a lot of sense to me. Sharks are not eating enough people.
Yeah, no, they gotta get more ballsy. They have to go
I don't think we really taste that good.
We don't. If they eat us, it's a mistake. That's how they taste things. That's how they test it. They want to give a little.
They're like, God damn it! This person's fucking body's like 50% Wellbutrin. They're like Californian.
Yeah. What the fuck is this? What did you put on my mouth? Quick,
is that wheatgrass?
This thing tastes like asshole. You gotta try it. You gotta try this.
You gotta try it.
Take a bite.
Yeah,
the only reason they're getting eaten is because they taste so bad. The sharks gotta prove to their friends just how bad you taste.
It's like a smell test.
You're also like you're also dumping so many chemicals. Like if you looked at, they can test for antidepressants in the fucking ocean water up to a mile off the coast of California.
Oh, dude, the fucking lakes. The lakes are. Yeah, the lakes alone. Like, we'll just say Lake Erie. Dude, you can't drink Lake Erie water anymore. It's fucking so full of fucking antidepressants, antibiotics, fucking heroin. It's
depressing.
Yeah, wasn't it fucking New Jersey that they found so like usable amounts of fucking like narcotics in the sewer system water, the treatment water? They had to install special shit to handle it.
Who knows? Dude, when I was in the Navy, we did these things in the Gulf. We used to chase down these cigarette boats because that's how they got up to the shore. Huge bales of fucking cocaine. Okay, so we would go in there, and then if we caught them, we would go over on the rib, and we'd fucking take everything. We had a helicopter on top. All right, so we would sit there, but the way they got around this was halfway when we got close and the helo launched, they would dump half their bales. Half the bales right off the back. Because now the helicopter has to stand there and float above that shit and not lose track of the fucking hundreds and hundreds of pounds of cocaine.
Well, why did they use real cocaine? I would have used like powdered sugar or some shit.
Well, I don't know, but I know it was real because
it was good.
I have pictures of me with my elbow. I'm like leaning against a huge bale because we just did like 3 busts, and we're sitting there, and I got my arm up on a thing, and I know it was good because
it was all over your face.
Right, I fell and landed right on my nose, but because we hosed it all off into the water, we cut open all the bales and we hosed. I think it was 97 pounds of cocaine.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Into the water,
but save the whale.
But I had never done cocaine at that time, you know. But when you cut that open and that dust gets in the air, I don't know. I don't want to say that's where it started. I don't want to say
that's where it started.
But I think that's where I got a taste for the good old Colombian snowflakes. But either way.
The background.
Oh, dude. Okay, so the last time a grow house burned out in the county, like, there was every fucking police officer there in the whole county, and every state trooper and every city police officer and like 3 fire departments for one fucking house that was burning, right? And like it wasn't even a big house. It required like one pumper truck worth of water. But everybody wanted to be there. One, if you were on scene, then okay, you have a plausible reason to test positive for the next fucking week or so. Right. And 2, the wind shifted around a lot. There was a lot of fucked up people. It was great.
Nice.
It's quite hilarious. Yeah. It's like, wear your mask. I'm okay. The wind's not blowing this way yet. The wind's changing. I'm still good. But yeah. Good job.
Yeah. So anyway, so with all this bullshit, I mean, I understand what you're talking about with the science bombing, and they want to get it out there. Anybody that knows anything knows why everything's illegal, because the big pharma loses out.
Fucking
right?
You can't have people fixing their problems with something they can grow in their garden. God forbid.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't like that.
And I also just found out that mugwort, which I have a huge patch of growing outside. T was over here, and he's like, "Dude, that's mugwort." I'm like, whatever. Okay, whatever the fuck that is. He's like, "Yeah, dude." Yeah, but it's fucking they lucid dreams. You smoke that shit. It's like pot, but it gives your dreams are more colorful, more lucid, and
interesting.
That'd be fucking crazy. I don't know if I would be able to do that shit. My dreams are already fucking nuts.
Oh, dude, my dreams are super lucid. Like, I could stop and pick up and read a fucking newspaper in my dreams.
Yeah, it breaks that barrier of like, is this real or not? And it's like, once you do some crazy shit, like you're running around naked in an apartment complex and no one's really freaking out, then it can't be real. Yeah. Well, someone would be saying something about my micro penis. It's just
this penis grew 3 times that size.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, but it's. I'm a big fan of science and actual medicine, but psilocybin to me is actual fucking medicine. I have seen it do amazing things for friends that are depressed or are bipolar. I've seen it do fucking amazing things for them.
Well, didn't a lot of medicine originate or was derived from a plant?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you go back to basics, it's
plants and venoms, pretty much.
Okay, I don't want to bring this up because it's a huge rabbit hole. Because I started watching this shit the other day, but they had this stuff called purple back in like the Roman days.
Called purple.
Like, it's called purple. You can look it up. It's made of like with 18 fucking snake venoms. All right, now you don't want to look. You don't want to look this shit up because when you look this shit up and you start looking into fucking real Greek words and translations. It basically says how Jesus Christ was a pedophile and he got arrested with little boys because he was on the purple. I mean, this is literally
what,
dude. I'm telling you not to look into that. I'm telling
Why
you what the
wouldn't
purple
I?
is.
What do you mean? Don't look into it. Here, I'm going to
If
take a
you-
little steak in front of you. Don't take a bite.
That wasn't a steak. That wasn't a steak. That was a danger muffin.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, no. But the whole fucking thing is like, I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into the fucking religious shit. I don't believe in it anyways. But the shit that went down, yeah,
What
it
the
the
incredibly
real-
rare ancient purple dye. One's worth more than gold.
Okay,
just
now the
think.
dye is made from snails.
That's
Isn't that
not what it
the
is.
same thing? Sorry,
He's
my
not talking. He's talking about the OG purple drink. You
Purple
know?
dye.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
their way of when you get
Whereas
really high.
Nowadays,
the way
it's just made from like codeine and like Kool-Aid. So
I'm gonna try to find a link for you guys.
I don't know if this is a thing. Is nobody had the word purple back in the day?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm trying
It
to
is
fucking
actually-
find something.
Oh, dude, it's easy. Here, I'll go right over here, and I will
Yeah, link
find.
that shit. I am so curious.
Okay, I'm gonna put this.
did-
Let me do it.
Do Roman purple drink, and of course the purple
No,
drink.
you have to spell it drink.
Typically mixed cough syrup that contains promethazine and codeine with carbonated lemon lime soda and pieces of fucking hard candy. Because
Purple drink. Dump, purple drink. Purple drink.
Getting high tonight. We are.
Purple drugs.
Purple drugs.
Purple
That'll
drugs.
be a-
Roman Empire. All right. History of opium poppy. That's part of it. Vincent Goes. Trying to find
Purple
this.
drugs.
Oh yeah.
Purple drugs.
And you wonder why you have a strange algorithm.
The opium addiction of Marcus Aurelius. I'm
Oh,
trying
that's
to find.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
it's just what's a little opioids between friends when your life expectancy is like 50.
Yeah, that's a good point. I live
Yeah,
fast.
true. Yeah, I mean, look at what you do for a living. You ride a horse in the battle and stab people for a living. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of old injuries that hurt a lot.
Fucking
So
too.
I mean, if that was my job, I would probably be smoking the opium too.
Yeah. Isn't that, what do they call that? Riding the white pony? Is that fucking phrase for doing the heroines?
Chasing the Dragon.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was
How the
like,
fuck you get riding a white pony?
I heard it and felt it.
I was
I don't know
going
what the
through
fuck
my head here, going, I've never heard that.
Yeah,
I
and he's
heard
like
it.
fucking the horse. Yeah, fuck it.
Fucking the horse. Yeah, flogging the duck. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Fun
about that.
fact: ducks' penises are coiled one way, and the vaginas are coiled the other way. It has to be consensual for them to copulate. But ducks are super rapey, so they're okay with just like gangbanging until she gives it up.
I don't know what to say to that.
You're welcome for that. Now it's in your head.
All right, so I'm going into history here, and I'm going to tell you one of the show that I watched. It's who's the guy that did it?
Ancient aliens. That fucking dude. Jesus. Anybody who has hair like that, I automatically discount him. I had a partner on the ambulance, like, I guess, a month or so ago, who had hair that was, like, super afro and, like, really, really crinkly like that. And I was like, it just...
Here it is. I found it. I found it.
Yeah, I was like, I
Yes.
can't take you seriously until you put it in the fucking bun or something, bro. It stands off your head like 2 feet. I can't take you seriously.
All right.
Like if your hair touches me, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
All right, guys. Now I want you I really don't want you to. But in the fucking pics right now, I'm gonna put it in here.
All right, now I'll give you my bullshit rating. Okay, so throw it in the fucking podcast pics and let's look at this.
Okay, now
I don't
this
see purple gray.
No, this guy right here.
What the fuck is this?
It's a podcast. Now
I don't know, but he looks like he might be a little crazy.
He's one of those people. I thought so too. I'm watching the whole time, right? And he starts talking about certain things, and he starts showing you how he's one of those. I'm forgetting all the names right now because that might be.
Oh yeah, house shit in the bag.
Yeah, maybe who knows? He talks like he's high as fuck, but this guy's he knows all the languages, like the original Bible, the original translations.
Jesus Christ,
they've already
children as drugs.
Yes, dude, because the purple that I'm talking to you about, this drug that was made out of all these snake venoms and everything else, the fucking thing they use to cure themselves of this psychosis they get in is fucking semen and fucking blood of virgins that come off of cock and vaginas. It's fucked up. And in this the original pictures,
that's not gonna cure anything.
No shit, dude. I'm just telling you that.
Well, there's a whole bunch of texts that talk about. Isn't there something in oh my gosh, in Muslim religion about that? They talk about that with fucking boys.
Yes, dude. Because when they found, according to the translations that they show in this one, the original translations, not translating from what the churches did, the original thing before the churches took it over to make money. Yeah, all right, everything they said in there, if it's done by ancient Greek, it just says that he was alone with a little boy for 2 days in a cave taking care of the purple, and when they came to arrest him, it was because he was with a naked boy with a medicated bandage on his cock, and he was arrested for being a fucking pimp of children. And that's why he's on the crucifix. He's not there because he's being fucking, he's in trouble for being a bad person, but he's with 2 thieves at the same time. No, he's with those assholes. Right. He's part of those assholes.
So this Danny Jones has been rated as one of the weirdest people on the planet. Well, literally, I Googled him. He's also... He's been in trouble several times for ripping off blatantly, including his logo, the Joe Rogan's podcast. This dude's just a random fucking crazy guy. Well, he's just Danny trying Jones.
Danny Jones, that's his podcast, not the guy on his podcast. Danny Jones is a fucking Joe Rogan wannabe.
Well, what the fuck is the name of the guy on the podcast so I can show you he's a jackass too?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your religious beliefs telling me that Jesus is real, blah, blah, blah. You wanted to know. I told you don't look into it. But this is the show.
I'm going to look into this shit because I want to know this jackass's name. I want to know this jackass's name.
Yeah.
Is that Amon Hillman?
Dr. Amon Hillman. He's got a master's in bacteriology, which doesn't count for shit. PhD.
His thing is ancient medicines and translations of what they used to use back in the day. A PhD in classics. You don't understand that PhD in classics is like a PhD in classic literature. No, it's not. It's not. He's classics for him. What they talk about, and if you listen to it, he's fucking their translations where they go back to the classics for the beginning.
You might want to look. You might want to look up the actual program because you can Google him and find the program it is in.
Yeah, he was a teacher.
I bet you this jackass has a fucking PhD in something really fucking stupid like Peter Pan.
Sure. Okay.
Lost Boys ideology.
You don't need to get defensive with me, Farrell. I told you not to look.
I mean, I'm curious. I'm always curious about different people's thoughts.
I was talking to you about the purple, which is what this guy. Well, neither did I until this. And then when you go ahead and you start looking up, because he's a specialist in real fucking translations, original Greek translations, not the ones from the Catholic Church that have already been fucking feeblized for the imbeciles. So basically, they're showing you in college literature, they're showing you the original texts and what they mean.
So they're saying that the drug is the same purple that comes from the snails.
So it's part of it. It's part of it. Some of it is from snails. And then there's ones with like 18 fucking snake venoms.
That's I mean, I'm interested about the snake venoms because it's like, is that something that's like the poison and how that affects you?
It's poisons working together, and I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't pretend to be a fucking doctor.
But you listen to this podcast, so we should know more information, Deadpool.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, and you guys are like, I believe in Jesus Christ, and he died on the cross to save me from my sins, so that I can pretend that I'm a fucking cat in 2024 and eat off the floor like a fucking puppy.
And I want to shit in a box, right? Son of a bitch. I find it interesting that Jesus shows up in one of the, my goodness, not the Buddhists.
And that the Last Supper, all his apostles, they're all children.
I've seen the painting.
That painting is bullshit.
That's way after.
That's way after. That is someone's description of the church. The descriptions, all those apostles that he had are all fucking children. Are all young adults.
So your Hillman guy, he went on a different podcast recently, and he was asked for proof, and he refuses to say. All he says is they are there. Go find them. He won't have any proof. He doesn't have anything. He says that he understands. Yeah, the proof. He understands Greek language and translations better than anybody. And so he's finding secret meanings in the fucking word.
No, dude. No, listen.
That's what he's...
The one that you're talking about, he might have said that to somebody else and didn't pay him or something. In this episode that I just posted right there, it's 3 hours long.
I understand, but you've already gotten it wrong. He showed what it was made of wrong. It doesn't have anything to do with Purple Drain.
Dude, you're not... What did you do? You fucking threw in 13 seconds of your fucking life to post something in Google, and now you know what this 3-hour episode was? Shut the fuck up. I watched it twice. He literally goes through the syllabuses, or whatever the fuck
Why
it is.
are you so mad about something that may or may not have happened thousands of years ago?
Because you're acting like you know what the fuck you're talking about. As usual.
I always know exactly what I'm talking about.
But you know,
it's coming out of my mouth.
I know. So, I mean, you might know it's bullshit. And you know what? I thought this was bullshit for the longest fucking time. Until I look up the same translations in fucking Google Translations. And it gives you 3 things for the translation. And then you see what they have it in the Bible now. And what the original text translates to. So, whatever episode you got your cliff notes from for your fucking information... Okay, he might not have showed them that. He might have told them to do some fucking work. All right? But in this show that's 3 hours long, they go through it on the teleprompter. They go through it on the fucking computer where they show you the definitions. So don't tell me I'm fucking wrong. I'm telling you what I saw.
I'm just telling you
what you read in 15 fucking seconds.
I'm just telling you, you seem very passionate about
because I think religion sucks. Guy. And the fact that you're sitting here talking good about it makes me hate you a little bit today. I'm not going to lie. Anybody that believes in Jesus Christ is either fucking stupid or dumb. You pick.
It's the same thing, though.
Where have I defended baby Jesus?
Right now you're making it sound like this guy is a crazy wackadoo. And you know what?
He
sounds like a crazy wackadoo.
Nonsense,
but if you follow along with them in the show, and I'm just fucking telling you, if you go through with the show,
He's just
and you do your
Alex Jones knockoff. I'm not gonna fucking follow this.
Does
bullshit.
he do the voice? Does he do the voice? That'd be fucking hilarious.
This guy right here is
Frogs
fucking.
are pretty
It
good.
sounds like he's high as fuck. Michael Nutty,
Yeah.
Micah, you need to watch this.
Oh
Only
no,
because-
I plan to, just because it's fucking interesting. I've never heard of it. I just read a book about how with the whole Eucharist used to be psychoactive, and there is proof of that. With chemical analysis and shit.
The first 30 minutes of this show is them talking about the purple, and the purple. A lot of it is it's a fucking mixture of fucking and how all these lost medicines. A lot of them involve in snake venom, and the snails come into it. And there's some, like I said, the religion part doesn't fucking affect me whatsoever. It just annoys me when people stick up for it or whatever. But there's a whole fucking tomes of fucking medicines that have to do with animals where this whole thing started. Is where I was getting at. Snake venoms, fucking snail carcasses, fucking virgin blood. It's all fucking. That's what they had back in the day.
Whoa.
They didn't have people driving around.
Took a big left turn with the blood there.
Well, no, dude, that's pretty much what there was for them. That's all they had. They had to try everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, no.
I don't know why. I don't know why virgin blood is like so special. Like, I mean,
it's pure.
It doesn't mean anything. Nobody gives a shit about it.
Well, they didn't they do that shit like with the kid blood that they there wasn't there that fucking company that tried.
Oh my god, there was that. Oh, what was it? That
what about what all the politicians do? Where she takes the fucking take the needle to the fucking little children, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be adrenochrome. I think. It's
something like that. Something like that.
Adrenochrome.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It's bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit.
See, I think Farrell. We now know that Farrell is one of their men. He's sitting here protecting them. We bring out the truth.
I'm not protecting him. I literally
we bring out the truth about the Xenochrome.
And then all of a sudden,
and Farrell's like, no, it doesn't exist. Farrell, have you ever tried a Xenochrome?
No.
No, you haven't. So how would you know of snake? You don't. Have you ever stabbed a needle in the heliothampus of a virgin boy and then injected it into your scrotum? No, you haven't.
I'm gonna go ahead and say hard no. I'm not injecting anything.
I honestly don't even know how it works. I don't know how it works, but I know that myself on the dark web. There were videos showing her face clear as fucking day. This is way back before these deep fake videos were there. Of her and other people killing fucking children that you could have downloaded off of fucking
were they good-looking kids, or were they like random kids from overseas?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck about kids, okay? I don't care if they're ugly or whatever. I don't care. I know you're like Farrell's like, well, is it really a loss if they're ugly? I don't know. I guess if it's your kid, maybe it doesn't matter. But no, dude. I mean, yeah. But now all that shit vanished faster than Hunter Biden's laptop. I mean,
speaking about your buddy Hunter Biden, he's going up for some felonies. Let's see
the gun charges and everything else. Yeah,
let's see what happens there. I mean,
I'm sure if Daddy's still in power, he's gonna go ahead and let him out, right? And that's gonna be even fucking double fisted fucking Trump for letting him take the fucking convictions and not letting him go, like every other president in fucking history has let happen. And he's just
he'll win on trial or whatever it is.
Oh no, absolutely. But I'm saying he shouldn't have to do that. The whole point of them doing this now is simply to try to keep him out of the races, and they just for some reason don't realize that every time I fuck with this man, he feeds off of our fucking he feeds off of our negativity, and he made $200 million, I think, something like that.
He made $41 million in one fucking day on donations.
Yeah, after he got convicted guilty, $200 million was of these are new people that are fucking giving them cash.
I feel like It was a total fucking circus. Like what he got convicted for. I mean, even that. What was the stupid horse name?
Storms or something like that.
Yeah,
Stormy
Storm.
Daniels.
Yeah, whatever. The prostitute's name was like Stormy or something shit like that. Anyway, she she went on and said like, yeah, no, he never gave me money. I didn't get money from him. I got money from that guy. And then that guy was like, yeah, Trump didn't tell me to give her fucking money. He didn't give me money to give her. I went ahead and gave her fucking money acting as Trump's fucking lawyer. And Trump was like, you weren't my lawyer at the fucking time. And anyway, and then they were like, oh, and then you defrauded all these people for fucking money. And everybody they put on the fucking stand was like, no, we actually made quite a bit of money. Our bank made money with him. And we're more than happy to like do business with him in the future. So it's like, there was nobody. It was all one giant fucking witch hunt. People do sketchier shit when they go to fucking casinos. And now that's not to say that he's completely fucking innocent. He's a politician. Every single politician is guilty of, well, a billion things in my fucking mind. And the harder you want to be a politician, the more guilty you are, in my personal opinion. But it was a really bad, it was a really big fucking mistake on their part. And now, I mean, they pretty much just guaranteed he's going to win. And they could put him in jail, but then if he wins from fucking jail, then he just pardons himself.
Well, you can't pardon yourself if you can't take the reins, if you can't show up for inauguration. I mean, you can't pardon yourself, can you?
No, but somebody else will pardon him.
You can't. Nobody else can pardon. They don't have the power. It's only a presidential pardon. But no. But they're not in power yet.
The governor can pardon him.
But they won't do that. He's going to be in jail in New York. He's going to be in jail in the one place where everyone their mother. He doesn't
necessarily have to be in jail in New York. What they're going to do is they'll put you in a federal prison system if they put you there, and they'll put you to whatever minimum security prison he'll be at, because he's not considered a flight risk, so he'll be in a minimum security prison. He can end up in prison in fucking Texas or Florida or somewhere else. And I guarantee you he'd step foot off of the bus, get pardoned, and then get back on a fucking plane and run away. So whatever they change the fucking venue to, and then when he files his appeal, he doesn't have to file his appeal in fucking New York. He can file his appeal anywhere else. It's a federal court. He can go wherever the fuck he wants because it's the United States.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of fuckery. I don't agree with it. But, okay, tit for fucking tat. All right, Biden, you managed to pull some bullshit with a really corrupt fucking judge and get Trump on some felonies. Now it's time for your little fuck boy, which
Biden everyone and their mother knows. Everyone and their mother knows he's fucking guilty. And they've seen
there's videos of him doing cocaine with a hooker.
Doing
crack with a hooker.
Yeah. What are you
gonna do? And then he was like taking like secured documents out of the fucking White House. Like, what the fuck was he doing with them? And going to China left and right. It's like, God damn it, man.
Well,
oh shit! Did you see where they caught an actual legitimate Chinese spy in trying to enter a military base?
Really?
Yeah.
Have they cut his legs off yet?
No, but they actually like legitimately caught a legitimate spy trying, like, 007 type, the actual fucking spy, not just some random like tourist taking pictures. But it was pretty fucking. I was like, huh, very stupid.
How do you catch somebody like that? I mean, what makes them think that's what's going on?
They showed an identification to the gate guards. The gate guards were like, huh. I mean, it's right, but something feels off with this guy. So they just searched him and found all sorts of weird shit on him. And they were like, that's kind of weird, dude. So who'd you say you were coming to see again? And the guy got the pronunciation of the last name wrong of somebody that he was supposed to be going to see on base. And after that, it just kind of get escalated up the chain of command until they got a hold of the guy. And the guy's like, I had never met that motherfucker before in my life. So, Anyway, he got caught and questioned, and it didn't go over well. Like, he tried to kill himself before the questioning. Like, he legitimately tried to fucking off himself. I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. I know that down at the border, like around here, we've got a lot of fucking Asian people coming across the border.
Which is interesting.
There's more military-aged Chinese men coming across the border right now than there are Mexicans and South Americans. Mexico is probably about 9 to 10% of the people coming across the border come from Mexico right now. Most of them are coming from Guatemala and Venezuela and China. And about probably 30% of them are coming are Chinese, and the rest is kind of evenly split between Venezuela and Guatemala. But,
well, it'll be
Makes you
nice if
wonder.
they open up fucking hunting season. If you can get taxed for that, that'd be great.
yeah. Almost all of there's
It's too late. It's too late now,
from-
anyways. They're already here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I see how I can break this down. Most of the Guatemalans coming over are female, like probably 75% or so.
Going
Most
to
of
work
the-
in the fucking the horse sector.
No, we would be swamped with whores. There's not that many.
You've obviously
these are
never
not-
been to Buffalo.
They're not that attractive. So,
You've
but
obviously never been to Buffalo.
there's but that's most of them are female. They're coming from Guatemala. Venezuela, it's probably 60% female, 40% male. Mexico is almost entirely male, and every single fucking Chinese has been a man. Every single one, military age, mid-20s, fucking men, military haircuts, every single one of them. And none of them talk. Not a fucking word. One asks for water, one asks for a cigarette, one asks for anything. Even when they crash running from the fucking cops. Because like our border patrol in Texas has a really big budget for fucking tire spikes. If they'll set up 4 or 5 different tire spike locations on the road you're trying to run away from them on, they will get you. And if they don't get you with that, they'll run a fucking drone into your goddamn tire and pop your tire with the drone. They will fucking stop your fucking car if you decide to run. It makes them excited like little kids. You can listen to them on the radio and they're fucking like excited as fuck. Like, hell yeah, we got another runner up 57. Let's go get him, boys. You know, it's quite entertaining. But it's none of them will talk. I've met probably 100, 150 of them. Won't say, they'll have a broken fucking arm or some shit for being in a car crash and not say a freaking word. Won't ask for anything, won't ask for medical care, won't refuse to give you IDs. They just have a pamphlet that's in half Chinese and half fucking English with a phone number to a consulate. That's it. Yep.
Makes you wonder.
They're
like-
setting up. They're setting up people to come
Yeah.
in here and to start actions in case they have to do a war with us.
I mean,
Well,
and
that's
with
what
the
the
other
general-
influx of people.
the
I
general-
heard that there's a lot of Middle Eastern people coming across too.
Nah, not right now.
Not right now.
I've met one, and he was actually born here, but his mom never applied for a fucking visa or anything. His mom was illegal. She came over here because his dad went to college here, started a business here, was a naturalized citizen. Brought his mom over. His mom decided that I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to ever start my own business or need a driver's license or anything. So she just never fucking did anything. All she did was go to the grocery store, shopping, and then the church and home. Right? Like she was just like the house buddy. So when she had him, she never fucking registered for him for anything. And this kid made it all the way through fucking high school and everything without a social, with nothing, never mind the fact that he was born in Austin. And he's like, I don't even speak Farsi. They still deported his ass.
Wow.
So he came back over and got fucking caught because he tried to just literally talk his way through the border guys. And so I was like, dude, you could have just snuck across to them, like, at the first fucking Walmart, bought some different clothes, and you don't even have an accent. Nobody would have ever asked you a question. Instead of trying to talk your, like, a bullshit fucking excuse and talk some bullshit through to the border guards, right? You could have just, that's what I would have done. I would have just been like, all right, well, gotten on a fucking tour bus, because there's tour buses all the time that go to America. Just get on a fucking tour bus and just jump off that bitch and buy some new fucking clothes and call it a day. But whatever.
Is this when you were talking to them about Jesus?
I don't prophesize to anybody. I am nobody's role model. See? Except for my dog. I'm a good role model for my dog and my daughter. I'm really good at kids. These are pretty good. These are the Yuengling traditional lager, the actual like full strength Yuengling. I've never had Yuengling like this. I've always had the flight. These are actually pretty good.
Oh shit! What is today? Today's the 4th. The new Star Wars comes out today. I wonder if it's going to be shitty.
What's the new Star Wars?
A new TV series on Disney.
Oh, of course, it's Disney. That there's a huge push for the Star Wars fans to consider everything Disney not canon.
Okay, well, that means that I would be all right with that, except the Mandalorian would be out. Boba Fett series would be out.
The actual comic books, I guess, of Mandalorian are like really, really fucking like hardcore. And go into the depth of like how like the biology of the Sarlacc and stuff like that. It's like way more hardcore. But Disney really like kidified it.
Well, it's fucking Disney. That's what it's. Put a woman in it, make her gay.
Which shouldn't be thrown in the face of children all the time, but hey, whatever.
Yes, but it's called The Acolytes. So it's another miniseries. Their miniseries are usually pretty good. You know, I haven't had a big deal with those. Their movies suck fucking donkey nuts. You know, because that fucking whatever that dumb bitch name is, Caitlyn Kenner or whatever, Carrie
Caitlyn
Jones.
Jenner?
Nah, not that fucking thing. The fucking no, what's the lady? The one that used to be in charge of all of Star Wars. Forget her name.
No idea.
I'm not that. I don't follow it that religiously.
Yeah,
I used to. Like I said, I used to do all the comic books and everything.
You're a weak. Oh, come here. Come up here. Come on, jump up here. You know you can get up here. But the dog's gotten a lot bigger. If you remember the original pictures of him, he's about double in size. He's gonna be a big boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna be big.
it's great for the podcast.
I love the puppy. He's a fucking amazing dog.
It's such a character. If someone does that with an animal.
Her name, Kathleen Kennedy. That's what I'm looking for. Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, her first problem is that her name's Kennedy.
What does that mean?
Oh, give me
it's a big fucking family.
Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have the puppies on my lap, getting loves.
Yeah. Did you say dead puppies on your lap?
The puppy. We ended up actually naming him Whiskey.
Yeah.
He likes it. He comes to it really well.
I thought it was Hunter. And then it was Ranger. Now it's Whiskey.
It's Whiskey. He didn't like Ranger.
You should try Dolphin next. It's two syllables.
No. He likes Whiskey a lot. Like my wife was like, he doesn't really like Ranger. I was like, well then fine, just pick a different name. And so she just started saying things. And then when she said Whiskey, he got all excited. So we're like, okay, well, I guess that's it.
Well, you did fucking say whiskey. It's like it should be ingrained in every fucking species to get excited when you hear that word.
Right? He's kind of the color of whiskey, too. So it works out really well. Well, now that you've alienated a huge portion of people and no one's actually listening anymore, what do you want to talk about?
To those that have stuck around this far.
Yes, surprise!
Boy, do we have a treat for you.
Yeah. I do not. I don't think that Deadpool had enough drugs before tonight's podcast. He's been on one. Or maybe he hasn't like rubbed one out today or something.
I rubbed one out right before we did the show.
There it is. There's the problem. He's too relaxed.
He's too relaxed. Needs a little more tension.
Yes.
Oh,
so angry today.
And this new movie, this Furiosa, the new Mad Max movie.
Oh, I actually watched that yesterday.
You got through the whole thing?
No.
Okay, just all right. Yeah, I can say it sucks my balls. Sucks them.
Yeah.
So you guys watch the Baby Reindeer show?
No, is that any good?
God damn. Okay, my wife watched it while I was doing a bunch of work. I had to do I had to give this huge speech. I just took a class to become a certified teacher, and I won. Yay! I'm a teacher now.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, a series of classes. Anyway, I just got that certificate 5 days ago. But for the end of it, I had to give this like a whole bunch of public speaking shit. So I had to show like slideshows, show that I could teach a lesson plan, blah 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 blah. So I was working on that shit while my wife was watching the Baby Reindeer show, and I was like, God, that sounds so creepy. What the fuck is wrong with that lady? She's like, it's a true story. And so I Googled it real quick. And I was like, oh my God, it's a real thing. It really happened. But yeah, like that lady was creepy as fuck. Like,
well, it also sounds kind of like that guy fed into it a bit. Like it was between both of them. It was a fucking. I mean, I watched it, but I didn't fully commit to it, so I feel like I missed a majority. But like he definitely seemed to feed into it a bit. At least that's the way they portrayed it in the show. Like him flirting back.
I don't think he meant to flirt back, but he just liked to have the attention of someone.
Oh yeah,
he was living on his own for so long, and his career was diving and everything. So just having anyone at all believe in you at that point, probably felt pretty good. But he definitely wasn't like reciprocating the really aggressive fucking sexual like advances that hippo shaped lady threw at him were terrifying.
Hey, big girls need love too. You know, it's just
but that was a very large, scary lady. That was a scary lady.
That's just too much love. A little too much.
Way too much. And then when he finally looked up, like Googled her and looked up her history, and this is not the first fucking person. Yeah. And then you look at her history too, and it's not the first fucking person she's gone crazy on, and you're like, oh. And then what made it worse is that when that show got released, that lady went in the news and said that's not exactly how it happened, and she got all bitchy and then made everybody Google. Like everybody was like, wow, it's a real person, it's based on a real thing, and then they Googled her, and she got like hate mail and threw a big fit about it. I was like, what do you think was going to happen with the fucking internet? Of course, like if you were innocent, they were going to, you'd have people putting up websites like "Leave Britney Spears alone" bullshit. But if they Google you and find out, wow, it's worse than in the fucking movie, you're going to get people who want to just like show up to take a picture with the psychopath.
Yeah,
right? I would.
So, yeah, right.
Didn't she try and sue or some shit like that?
Yeah, she tried to sue. It didn't go over well. As it turns out that he had text messages that they show like stuff
Oh, she was. I never saw a picture of her. She does. That actress resembles her.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, they did a great job. They did a really good job.
Whoever did casting, yeah.
Yeah, because she looks exactly like that fat whore. But yeah, no, she's a scary, scary person. It reminds me of that one show where that lady breaks that guy's legs with the axe.
Yeah, not with the axe, with the hammer, the big sledgehammer.
Yeah, the sledgehammer.
That's what I was thinking of when you
Misery?
said the Misery.
Misery.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you were talking about the goddamn fried green tomatoes. For some reason, that's what was in my head was Misery.
No, I'm surprised you don't know that show. But I mean, it has culture in it, and it's not about Jesus boofing snail oil or whatever. So it's
yeah. So why would I watch that? That sounds just
exactly. It's not about purple drink, so you're not going to research it.
If it doesn't require any in-depth, hands-on experiences, I don't really have any interest. I can't poof some purple snail juice.
I mean, purple snail juice does sound like a good drink. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like
that's a new band name. New band name. That's gonna be our band name.
Purple snail juice.
Purple snails, doop 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 doop. Purple snails, doop 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 doop.
Getting high, doop 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 on the snails, doop 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 doop.
I hate both of you.
That was the best part of the whole podcast, right there. Do it!
Yes!
Unlocked.
Yeah, right?
You have reached a new level of hate and scorn in Deadpool's eyes. What? I don't. Go get your toy.
I mean, that thing just fit all my keyholes perfectly. It hated religion. It hated the church. It hated people in power, and it had to do with drugs that expand your mind. I was like, "You sound really fucked up, but I'm going to give you a shot." And then I gave one.
I got a question. Now, did you listen to this dude's podcast or this doctor prior to stumbling upon that, or did the algorithm put that to you?
I'll be right back. My puppy.
You want to know who? You want to know who told me about that? Whitey gave me that link.
Oh no shit.
Yep. And we had a whole. Good.
I was gonna say it's interesting because I mean there's a lot of information that was lost, especially back then with like the Library of Alexandria, and there's a lot of shit that we just don't fucking know anymore.
And all the sea scrolls that they found.
Oh, the Dead Sea Scrolls, yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff that was omitted from what we have as the Bible today. Like it was comprised of a group of people that decided what they wanted to be in there for their specific purposes. I mean, there could be some good in anything, but there's a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, and Christ is not a person, according to the translation. Christ is a type of person.
Huh.
He talks about
so it's that like a descriptor, too. Like, yes, these people are Christ.
It's like that. Instead of that dude's a fucking pedophile scumbag, he's a Christ.
Oh, geez. So it wasn't a chomo.
No.
It was his priest name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a good relationship with religion, but
So what priest touched you? Was it a Catholic priest? Are we talking Methodist? It sounds like you have some personal vendetta.
I touch myself enough for everybody. I touch myself enough for everybody.
They couldn't keep you out of the confessional,
right? Yeah. They're telling me to leave. I keep putting my dick against the fucking screen. Hey! I heard this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. How many Hail Marys do I gotta give you to suck this fucking dick?
I'll take the communion cup.
Right? But this dude's gotta sound high as fuck, right? You start talking, he's like, yeah, man. He sounds like an old fucking hippie. And he is. He's got to be a druggie. He says no, but you can tell when people talking like this, man. It's like, yeah, But yeah, fuck it. I gave him a shot, and then I started doing the fucking translations as well on a computer and to see if they actually matched up, and they fucking do. But it's
all right. I'm back. I pretty much heard y'all because my Bluetooth goes from way outside. There you go.
That should be your noise from now on.
Well, I had to squeak I had to squeak the toy so that he would get interested in it, and then go and beat it up for a little while. Yeah, it was probably an uncle that touched him.
Well, an uncle, yeah, you think so? I mean, there has to be something because that shit's deep. That's.
Well, I went to a Catholic school, so he probably, just got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Those we didn't get their ass whooped at our age when we were kids. That's a today thing. You fucked up, you got your ass beat. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
Not like today when you can go ahead and call the cops on your mommy because she didn't give you dessert.
Yeah, it's an interesting time. The morals of the culture do seem to be eroding quite a bit. But we didn't seem to have a middle ground. It was like excessive to like nothing. It was okay, we're going to beat our children with fucking belts and sticks and whatever we can get our hands on to, okay, we can't yell at our kids. Timeout is too aggressive. No, we just give them everything they want because that is the way. That'll make the children.
Fuck them. Set them all on fire.
Burn the children.
Burn the schools down with the children inside. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so you're all for mass genocide of the smaller ones.
I am against the fucking human race in general.
Jinn, right? Like that's pretty dark side there.
Qui-Gon Jinn was not dark side, you buffoon.
I don't know your religion.
My God, that's so Luke Skywalker. What the fuck? No, dude.
Well, wasn't Luke Skywalker's daddy fucking kill a bunch of kids or some shit?
I thought Luke Skywalker killed him.
No, that's Anakin Skywalker, you fucking turtle.
Shit.
Man, I'm leaving. I can't take this stupidity anymore.
But wasn't Anakin turned out to be the fucking
Darth Vader?
Darth Vader? Yeah, so
didn't one of them
fucking
fuck
Luke's
their
dad.
sister?
Yeah, Luke is an incest baby.
What are you talking about? Luke and Leia were brother and sister.
Sandhill Hillbillies.
And they might have tongue fucked a little bit. You never know.
I think a lot of it. I mean, you see the fucking sexual tension between those two?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like between Han Solo and Chewbacca. I got the same feeling.
Yeah, someone got stuck in the dryer, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't, but okay.
Help me. You're my only hope.
Yeah, I'm stuck and I can't get out.
Yeah, I see those porns a lot. I don't know how I'm stuck in his dryer. I don't know how I'm stuck under the bed. No. Please.
Try and play it off like you don't fucking know.
Yeah. You ever notice how there's never any guys that are stuck? Oh, no. I'm stuck under this fucking car. And then fucking some chick comes over there and starts fucking you. Oh, no, wait, stop. No. Oh.
No, he's actually fucking stuck.
Yeah.
It came off the cinder block. And he's slowly suffocating because it's pressing down on him.
Yeah. You're actually opening the wound more. Ow. Yeah.
That's a new level of porn, Have it like mid-surgery. Guy's really not out, only local anesthesia, cutting off a leg or something. Diabetes patient. The girl's
fucking the hole? Fucking a hole that you made yourself? That's fucking awesome. I'm in. Sign me up for that contest.
Hey, you're good with the animation. We can make this work.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll come up with the storyline. Ooh baby, oh.
Are we even gonna publish this episode? This is a really shitty episode.
We haven't.
This is our worst.
We talked about mycology for like 5 seconds. We have to post this.
I don't know how much fucking further down we can slide this episode. This episode's got to be close to rock bottom. Probably the highlight was the puppy barking in the background.
That's not true. That
Yeah, 'cause
podcast is going to
he's
open
really
up many
cute.
people's eyes, including Michael Nutty, who's going to come to me tomorrow. He's going to be like, oh my shit, God, dude.
He's
Jesus
like, dude,
Christ
what were
was a
you
pedophile.
on? That guy was like fucking weird.
That was fucking weird. He definitely has lizard people in his backyard. No, hey, everybody's gonna be opening their eyes to how much you guys love each other. I mean, it's quite entertaining. Just being a spectator to it. It was. I would. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Post that shit. I want Deadpool fucking a fucking German
the religious
shepherd.
war.
I don't understand why everybody thinks I'm religious. I'm not
don't.
really religious. I'm like
the
middle of
apartheid.
fucking road. What now? Okay, I'm all for like I'm. Everybody kind of knows I'm pro-slavery. Like, if
now he's just saying shit to go ahead and make sure we don't post the show. That's what he's doing now. Now he's
you didn't let me. If somebody wants to sell themselves into fucking slavery, what's the difference between that and then like you taking out a shitload of debt? Like it's pretty much the same fucking thing, except that you can sell like if you're a hot chick and you want to go to college, you can sell yourself for like on a lease, like a 6-year lease to some bored rich guy who can just fuck your brains out for 6 years and then you get your college paid for.
They do that now in Saudi Arabia, don't they?
I was gonna say, isn't that like mail order brides?
Yeah.
No,
the contract's on one side. Like the guy doesn't sign that part of the contract, but the girl knows. It's like I'm only gonna be with this guy for 5 years.
By the end of 3, they get their fucking green card, and then they always leave you.
Oh, exactly. See, it's just a one-sided contract. It's not mutually beneficial the entire time.
I got news for you. If I was that rich and I brought this chick into this country, not to be weird, but there would not be one thing in my fucking house that was not in her vagina at one point or another. Oh,
wow.
Look, TV remote. Boop. Hey,
what about the TV?
Look at this. We got a pen.
Like, I'm sitting here like, there's a grandfather clock. That's going to hurt.
There's a fucking lamp.
Hey, look. I got my little bat blue neon sign.
Is that a pineapple?
We start with the potato. We work our way up the
want to do the broom and mop separate, or you want them both at once? Your choice.
Gonna get airtight with your utensils.
Okay, so story time. Women's prison. They make dildo shanks basically out of fucking like broken piece like dowels, and then rape each other with them.
Threaten me with a good time.
Fun.
No. It's a very violent action. Like a lot of times they'll end up like puncturing through the uterus, or, causing a lot of damage. Like they kill, like people died. But at least they died doing what they loved.
They died doing what they loved. That's fucking. What are you gonna do? I can't.
Everybody, no matter what you fucking die from, died doing what you love.
Because you died.
Well, it's the last thing you were doing. Like, okay, let's say you got ground up working. You were working, and you got ground up in a fucking meat grinder because you were a dumbass and you fell in there as you were texting your fucking girlfriend. Well, you love texting your girlfriend, so you died doing what you love.
What if I push?
What if I don't love texting my girlfriend? Yeah, like what the fuck? What if I love doing meth and I fell in the grinder? You know,
were you on meth?
being, huh? No, if I was sober, that day I didn't have it. I ran out 2 weeks before. I'm coming on recovery, but I really...
At least you died doing what you love, playing on your cell phone.
Okay, back to the cell phone.
Yeah.
What if I don't have a fucking cell phone, Farrell?
Because I'm broke.
Well, at least you died doing what you love, fucking daydreaming.
Daydreaming. Okay. Yeah. Thinking
Obviously,
about the sheep.
We're not getting a straight answer out of Farrell.
No. We're in NPC mode.
Yeah.
No, I have never been in NPC mode, motherfuckers. God damn.
Just doing what you love.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Everybody dies doing what they love. Doesn't matter what it is. Drowning, swimming.
What if you're raped to death? I don't fucking know, man.
Well, at least you died.
Did you say
doing
raped?
What you love.
Raped. If you were penetrated by multiple men until you died from internal
Well,
bleeding.
at least you died doing what you love, screaming for help.
That's not something you love.
How do you know?
I can know. I know right now. I would not love that at all. That's not something I would enjoy.
But have you tried?
I don't need to. That's
you can't say that.
This is I don't need to try a bit to know if I like it or not.
That's not really true. You never know.
Back to the Yakuza sushi strip club idea. I think that's a fucking winner.
Yeah.
We could even get like a mobile stage and like do parades.
We can have them cut their fingers off on stage when they fuck up.
Yeah, just the tips.
Yep. That'd be the name of the bar. Just a tip.
It's just a tip.
Have a jar full of fucking fingertips.
Yeah, but in soju.
But in
soju, so people have to do fucking like shots of it.
Ooh.
Like the Alaskan fucking
frostbite
toe shots.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
That's where I got the idea.
Yep. Nice.
Toe shots.
Just a tip, just for a second, see how it feels.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. You don't even know.
Ouch, you're on my hair. Stop it.
Wrong hole. Good times.
That's going to hurt come winter. Ouch.
It always does.
So it got so hot, I had to kind of mow down a bunch of shit in my garden. It wasn't going to make
children?
it.
Animals?
No. Just like, I had these
kids.
I don't understand. It's a fascination with them today. But I had some like squash and stuff that were more of a cooler weather stuff, and I didn't plant them early enough. I should have planted them in February, but it got too hot before they got big enough. They're edible, but they weren't like the spectacular 20-pound beast they should have been. But also, I needed to make room for tobacco. So
wacky tobacco.
Regular tobacco. Regular. What the fuck is the dog doing in the background? It sounds like he's rolling a marble around the hardwood floors. He's got a bone. That's what he's got.
I got a bone.
Thinking about killing kids.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Not about killing kids. It's about killing people in general.
That's not, dude. You're gonna get raided saying stupid shit like that.
I didn't say that I did it. I was thinking about it, and I got news for you. I'm already listed as an emotionally void person, and I'm not allowed a general pop when I go to prison. So, who cares? They know me already.
I'm a very happy, well-adjusted individual. I have a good life.
Congratulations for being normal.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you guys heard about my sister-in-law, right? I told you that story.
My
right?
future ex-wife.
Yeah, your future ex-wife. Did you hear what she did?
Yeah, she's going to jail.
Yeah, for a minute. Fucking idiot.
Well, we'll see if she can't get some of that good old-fashioned, drone posting that we were talking about earlier.
Right? Shit. Fucking stupid people. Hi, puppy. Thanks for bringing me the bone. It's really exactly what I wanted on my foot. Thank you. It's perfect. Yeah. Super good. Let's see, what else? What else is going on? There was something I wanted to talk about, but now I've totally forgot about it because you got me fucking distracted.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but it was a bad kind of distracted that I kind of wanted to delete from my memory. And then I was like, huh. And I looked at this jar and I was like, it involved that. And then I was like, I forgot.
What's in the jar? Fingers? Toes?
No, unfortunately not. It's just a jar full of mycelium.
How do you have a jar of mycelium? Oh, you said you found a jar of LC.
Yeah, well, I have these old jars where I poured the old mycelium out of, But I guess there was just enough liquid left over in the jar that whatever was left in there coated the entire interior of the freaking jar. So the jar's hollow. There's nothing in it. It's just white. It looks cool as shit. So I just have it like on my desk because I'm like, oh, what is that? Let's see what it is. Max squats. Just
nice.
It's just a jar of Max Squats mycelium that's only like a millimeter thick around the whole inside of the jar. Looks cool. It'd be cool to put a little like light in it, I guess, like a little LED light, and have it just like glow. Be cool.
Sound fantastic.
What's our next projects? Okay, so we've got the tobacco going. And that's a long-term project, right? Like that's going to take us a minute to get it.
That's going to take at least another 6 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is 6 months. By the time we're done harvesting it, or October-ish, late October, then aging it and fermenting and everything. I'm thinking, Christmas time or whatever, we'll have cigars. But what else do we want to do? Do you want to grow something cool? I have all these rainforest chilies that are really neat.
That'd
They're
be cool.
Super rare.
I've got a whole row that I have that has nothing in it.
Well, I have all these rainforest chili starts. They're a chili that was found in the rainforest. They don't. I'll tell you right now, the plants are about 3 inches, 4 inches tall. They don't look like a chili. They look like a tomatillo plant. But
is it weird that I don't know the difference?
Huh?
Is it weird that I don't know what the fuck the difference is?
Tomatillos, they grow spindly and have like kind of heart-shaped kind of leaves. And they grow like they make a husk tomato, like a tomato that's in a husk. You know what a tomatillo is, right? So
maybe.
They make green salsa. Tomatillos make green salsa.
Ah, yes, okay. Green tomatoes.
Yeah, they're not green tomatoes. God damn it. But anyway, they're supposed to be very fruity and very hot. Well, I've got they took forever to germinate. Like, maybe 9 weeks.
Oh, Jesus. Were they old seeds?
No, brand new seeds. It's just that they're from the rainforest. They're supposed to go through a bird first, but these didn't go through a bird, right? So they just took forever to germinate.
Did it go through a feral?
No, I should have borrowed a chicken, put it in a fucking cage, fed it the goddamn seeds mixed with peanut butter or some shit, and then just planted its fucking shit. And they would have came right out. But which I've done with finches. But but once one broke the surface, they all fucking broke the surface at the same time. I've got 18 plants, and I don't know, maybe it might be fun to see what you guys grow from it, or what kind of salsas or sauces you come up with.
Well, consider the fact that I don't eat vegetables or fruit. I only eat meat. It might be hard, but I'll grow them, and I'll store them.
Well, why don't you make hot sauce out of them?
You talk about fermenting them into a hot sauce. I guess I could use
Yeah.
the hot sauce. I've been trying to get away from the hot sauce. I love it too much.
Oh, dude, I freaking. What's your favorite?
Me, I just use Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, that's terrible hot sauce.
What?
Yeah. There's so many better ones out there. There's like the whole Cholula brand. Like a whole bunch of those are really, really great. They made the Arbol chilies.
We've already got the fucking episode fucking capture. Mike O'Nutty already got it. Look at pics. It's yes. They're all good. They're all good. I prefer the top one.
Yeah, I think Tom was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. A bunch of crucified fucking Deadpools? Oh yeah, that's good. That's it right there. That's
Yes. I mean, the other two are kind of iffy, you know. Deadpool doing coke with kids, and then the other one's like a giant Deadpool getting ready to squash kids at a schoolhouse or something, I guess. But
oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you, sir. These make me happy.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
That was good work, Nuts. Good work, Nutties.
You couldn't have done better, sir. That was
how long do you think he's been working on that? Do you think? How many tries?
Are you fucking literally? Is that Deadpool feeding cocaine to a bunch of children?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it looks like there's these Deadpools making coke in the back on the back table, and it looks like pill bottles, and it looks like there's kids like getting nummies on their teeth next to him, and he's like showing them how to do it. He's like this, no, my teeth are numb. See?
Then there's like Deadpool versus toddlers. Poor toddlers. Yeah, but definitely the crucified one, because this was the most sanctimonious fucking episode that's ever happened.
Going to hell.
Yeah.
Good job, Nutty. I love it.
That's definitely we're gonna use that one because that's pretty hardcore. Like, we're definitely gonna burn for this episode. We're gonna get some hate mail. Hey, if you want to send some hate mail to us, specifically Deadpool, to try to convince some of his evil ways, you can send that. Just put Deadpool in the in the what is it, topic area?
Subject line?
The subject line. Just put Deadpool in the subject line, and you can send that to FAFOCult@gmail.com. He'll get it, and
and I will masturbate all over it.
He may or may not respond appropriately. I mean, maybe appropriately for him is
inappropriate for all.
Yeah, just in general for people, life, spirituality, everything. Yeah,
spirituality. My balls.
Oh man, goddamn kids these days.
Good work, Nutty. I'm proud of you.
I don't
think I've ever been prouder of you than right now.
that is definitely 100% glorious.
Maybe
I couldn't have done. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do for the goddamn art in this son of a bitch? But that one works out really well.
Right? And I like it because all the Deadpools are different. It's like all of them.
Yeah, across like everywhere. Because they all need a little crucifixion.
Right? We're all fucked up. I like it. It goes deep. Right back deep in the cockles.
The
cockaloons.
That's a fucking weird one.
What's everybody else got? Like, what anything good happened in anybody's fucking life recently?
No, dude.
Is this just a bunch of politicians chewing on burgers from McDonald's?
Yeah, the fire in the background going to shit, but McDonald's is okay. I didn't realize some of them have burgers as heads.
Well, AR got confused. They didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't know what the fuck to do. The prompt was fucked.
Is that one guy a sheep?
Yeah, I think so. That wasn't part of it.
Dude, that's like that one guy is like E.T., like half E.T., half fucking Yoder sheep.
Yeah, the one right in the middle behind left Trump.
Yeah, they got left Trump, right Trump. And then down below you've got like a kid wearing a suspiciously lesbian haircut.
It looks like he's just got a head and he's just using it as an elbow rest.
No, I'd like to think he's either trying to choke himself out to get away from everybody. Kind of bite right Trump's ass. I think I see I think I see
somebody motorboating his cheeks.
The guy looks suspiciously like Putin.
You say Putin?
And there's Joe Biden Left Trump's middle finger straight down. There's Biden.
Yeah, the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
And that's Fauci, the one holding the burger in the bottom left.
Yeah,
Look
it is.
at
Jesus
it. Get
Christ.
by the back of his head.
So that guy has turned out as like a crazy conspiracy theorist, and he's been completely, basically, disproven on everything.
Yeah, but it's all. It all comes down to them getting one statement that their PR person told them. Listen, just keep saying that was not what you had intended, and they just keep. I love it when they ask a question, and because they're on a time limit, they always start with, well, let me first start by saying that I was born and raised in Texas, and we would never have grown up like that unless, like, no, I have a 13-minute time limit. I don't need this fucking 5-minute spiel for a yes or no answer. And they never give a yes or no answer, ever. They're always fucking...
Well, if you're a politician, I don't think you can give a fucking yes or no answer. Because if you give a yes or no answer, that's a hard answer.
Well, I think as a politician now, if you can't give a yes or no fucking answer, that you should be killed, shot, and fed to the homeless.
That's all.
Okay, the problem is that the homeless will not eat people burgers.
Only if we tell them they're people burgers. If you put that fucking thing in a fucking Happy Meal box,
I have already figured out the solution. And remember, we had one of those muffin monster fucking like shredders over a goddamn catfish pond. And we just shredded everybody in the catfish pond. The catfish eat all the fucking little bone fragments.
The catfish.
Then you feed them the fucking cat. You have a
why couldn't we just do that with pigs then? Because pork is much better than catfish.
No, because you have a catfish fry once a fucking week at the local jail, and it really it's gonna help out.
Bacon. You can have bacon for breakfast every fucking day.
They don't deserve the bacon, sir. Bacon is a holy sacrament.
Yeah. What the fuck is this new one? Is this? That is just twisted. And I don't even want to look at it.
Do a Biden sniffing children thing. He's really creepy. With
I was wondering what he was sniffing, and I'm looking down. He's like sniffing a piece of cheesecake at the end of a pen. With some kid with a pig nose staring at it. And then they're both looking at another kid who's fucking taking a shit.
Why is Tony Stark up there on the top?
I did Hunter Biden smoking crack, but it didn't accept that one.
Of course not.
Why?
Fuckers.
Bitches. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it gave me for Biden sniffing children. This doesn't make any sense.
Why is there a very angry bull Elkalo?
I don't fucking know. It was a 3-word prompt. There's absolutely no sniffing going on here.
Well, you've got Biden, you've got Jimmy Carter next to him. Jimmy Carter looks like it's Biden and Jimmy Carter in one fucking photo.
You should say Biden smelling children. Because I'm thinking it's putting sniffing in as something else. There's got to be a school for AI to talk to it and make it do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's totally Jimmy Carter. Biden and Jimmy Carter.
How about Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky cigar verdict? Let's see what that gives us.
Oh, God damn it! I don't want to put that in my
Monica Lewinsky fucking a cigar on Bill Clinton's desk. Do it. Yeah.
Hey, why do you keep picturing this really ugly lesbian? Why are you putting up so many links to this?
What?
Oh, is that supposed to be a guy?
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh, I saw your night links and madness thing.
Oh,
that there was his name was Brian, I guess. Yeah, like the he's a very ugly lesbian.
What does he do? That spends $2 million a year fucking siphoning the youth from children and
His
drugs.
fucking son, like, used his son's plasma to try to stop his aging. And, like, apparently now he's not reversed it, but he's, like, gaining time instead of losing time as the year goes on. There's all this crazy shit. I listened to one of his interviews a while back.
Does his kid look older?
His kid's like 17, I think.
And does he look like a 38-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna split the fucking difference here, or is it just one of those? Oh no, he's just injecting kid blood.
Yeah.
He's just injecting
kid
kid blood.
Yeah, his kid's blood.
Oh, that's nice of him. It's not like his kid needs it or anything. Like, is he doing like? How much blood is he injecting? Because if he's doing just like 10 mils, they ain't gonna do shit. He needs to do like 500 mils at a time.
So they can't be a bitch about it, you know.
Maybe he could go to sleep with a fucking IV on, you know.
Just drains the kid. Just have to keep having kids, keep draining them, you know, using like human batteries.
Dude, I mean, how if that was the way to go, you know, you could have a couple chicks lined up, fuck them all, yeah, pump out a kid, then that basically gives you another 50 years. You go ahead and get 10 years a kid.
That'd be fucking nuts,
right?
That'd start a whole new market for organ donation because you got to think you're not hurting their organs, you're just pumping them dry. It's like, okay, so 120,000 per kid. You know, we have on average of 5 kids every year with you and the harem I got in the basement.
Well, you got to imagine. You got to imagine also because they're not normal kids. You don't have to send them to school.
Those are fucking.
You don't got to buy them clothes.
There's
5 kids a fucking year. Fuck that shit. We'll have like if I was a billionaire, 300 a year.
Fucking what? 300. I want a company of kids, a fucking battalion, a regiment.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's stopping you from, like, you know,
just dropping loads in every female in the town?
Not the town, just you could start your own town.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, you don't want to have one woman with, you know, just the vagina the size of the Lincoln Tunnel.
She's just like a termite queen. Yeah, that's
cool. They're walking out.
I'm throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
God. So, I mean, at some point, I can imagine that woman would also probably hate her fucking life. It's like, my body is just done.
Well, I mean, if you're a fucking millionaire, you could just go like, listen, ship me out a kid. You don't have to have anything to do with it. That's your anchor baby. We'll get you your fucking green card. You're gone. And we'll send you off with 50 grand to start your new life. And bam. You'd have bitches lined up forever.
And if you get 10 years per kid, I mean, but you'd want to, you know, capitalize off of one woman, try and get as many kids as you can and get as many years.
No. One a gun.
No, get rid of
one a gun. You don't want to feed them. What? You don't want to feed the chicks or we deal with their emotional stuff. You just
and don't forget you can feed them, right?
Fuck them.
I mean, after you give them money and then push them out the door, right? But then it's a hunting game. Now they got to make it to the ship. It's 3 miles away at the other side of the island, and then got people hunting them. No, come on. If we're gonna be fucking crazy, I'd be like, all
right, well, go ahead. You're off. Go do your thing. You know, I wouldn't be hunting or shooting people.
Why not?
Why? You're already fucking cannibalizing kids.
Yeah, you're already eating your kids.
Well, I guess the morals are like already compromised.
Right? Yeah, you're like, my high moral statute here says that I can't fucking kill this beautiful woman who just handed over her kids so I could drain it dry for fucking 10 years more of my life. She deserves to be let go, released back into the wild. Luckily, I've got friends that pay for tags. Wow, like a fucking buck.
Fucking buck.
And what if you catch them alive? Do you get to keep them?
Why'd you
only
want
the toes?
Only the toes. Yeah.
Only the toes. You can't keep the whole body. Yeah,
only the toes.
It's kind of like Vietnamese ears.
Yeah. Good luck fucking walking.
Right.
Like, oh, it's not so bad. Oh, yeah, you're fucking crawling.
This shit right here is the reason aliens won't talk to us.
Yeah. And, we believe the earth is flat and that lizard people are fucking in the government.
Goddamn flat earthers. Flat earthers hurt me.
The ice dome is above us.
Don't even get me fucking started on them. Jesus Christ. At this point, it's so easy to disprove. It's the low hanging fruit.
They disproved it in their own documentary with the laser.
Yeah, I saw that. It was great. They're like, oh, the test's wrong. We need to try this again. No, bitch, you fucking. It's right. The math's right.
That's
You're wrong.
What do you guys think about the big fucking the civilization in Antarctica? That they have that huge tunnel, and that all the countries have signed a treaty, so they all have science stations around that tunnel entrance. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know about a tunnel, but I know that there is like the treaty in Antarctica is like that was done a while ago.
Right. Like, yeah, it's been known about for a little. Now I don't know. I love conspiracy theories. I love them. But this one, but this one right here is fucking. I guess there's like a civilization.
Does it involve fucking Jesus and snails?
No.
Color purple.
Nope, maybe purple, maybe because I think it involves aliens.
And then the Antarcticans, they disappeared underground, and they took Godzilla with them and King Kong, and there was giant scorpions, and they all drank purple drink and wrapped their penises in cloth.
Well, fucking kids.
Medicated bandage is the actual definition.
Viagra cloth.
The
purple drink.
No, it's called the purple, not drink.
We're gonna be out of fucking Sprite. Like lemon lime soda is gonna go extinct by the time we're done cultivating Antarctica. There's not gonna be any more. They'll be serving that shit up like goddamn wine. That and codeine, I guess.
Fucking Sir, we have your nice 2012 vintage of codeine.
Yes, it passed nicely with the 2009 Sprite.
It'll go well with your 7-year-old blood infusion.
Yeah. Yes, I think I'll take the 10-year-old today.
No.
See, the stupid thing is, I could see the blood thing actually kind of working. Because once you take, the interesting thing is that once you take an organ out of somebody and put it in somebody else, that other person can gain skills and knowledge that they did not have before. It's pretty common with transplants, and some of them are severe. There's been people who have had heart transplants who just woke up knowing Spanish or a different language completely. I get it. Well, what the fuck? How did they figure that shit out? Well, you got a whole bunch of weird shit going on we don't really understand. But so I could kind of get it because the younger people's blood is full of a shitload of fucking stem cells. And if you put stem cells in an environment where there's something to repair, they will repair it. So I kind of get that, but it would be a fuckload cheaper to just build a little lab, hire somebody to grow you some fucking stem cells because they're very easy to cultivate, and just pump out a shitload of stem cells and give yourself a fucking 250 ml IV bag, just totally loaded with stem cells, way more than you could get from a kid, and then get on some low T, like testosterone replacement. Ta-da! You're done. You're going to go. Instead, you could dramatically, suck some blood out of your kid because you have a vampire fantasy. But
if stem cells are so easy to produce, then why are they not being used?
They are a lot. They're being used a lot. In fact, when you shit out a baby, they take cord blood. They take the baby's cord blood, and you pay to store it. It is stem cells of the kid prior to them having any genetic flaws or cancer or anything like that. And they use that later in life, ideally, to produce a cancer treatment or treatments for that kid that go back and reference them later. That's one of the reasons they take cord.
So they're basically taking genetic samples for a database when you're born, is what you're telling me.
No, you pay to store it, just like you would store.
You're paying to store your
else.
children's genetic information on a database when they're born. So if Biden needs a certain sniffery or a fucking kidney transplant, they can go on here and see who the match is. Is this the kind of database you're talking about that you were paying the government for? Damn it.
It does not work like that. First off, it's stem cells, so they wouldn't match directly with you or anybody in particular. They're blank. So, dude, there's so much science here. It's hurting my head in order to try to explain it, to try to slow it down enough to explain it. Stem cells are very, very easy to produce. We produced a lot of them. We use them all the time. We use them. We're even starting to use them in wound therapy, where we literally just take stem cells and squirt them into wounds as a thick paste, so the wound closes and the wound does awesome things in healing. We've also started using the stem cells in things like cancer treatment. But we found that the herpes virus that everybody loves to make fun of is way more effective cancer treatment than anything we could have ever fucking came up with. So there's a whole bunch of fucking fun science going on already, particularly with stem cells. It's just the government has limited what you can and cannot do with stem cells. You could take stem cells and grow just a generic person. Literally just a person that just doesn't have anything imprinted on them yet. Imagine a clear polycarbonate human, and then you could inject DNA into and turn that generic humanoid into fucking
donor.
Whatever
donor
you want.
You were looking for.
Yeah, you could do that. With stem cells, however, you can't. They won't let you now. So, but stem cells are quite easy and quite cheap to produce. They didn't used to be, but they are now. They're cheaper to produce than graphene.
I'll take your word for it, I guess.
Yeah, you can grow a whole goddamn vat of stem cells. It's cheap enough now that even Medicaid, Medicare, fucking regular insurance will cover it because it's cheaper to use the stem cells and fix what's going on with you than actually have you go through the treatments, wound care stuff, burn treatment, stuff like that. So, yeah, works out really well.
Holy shit!
Oh, man.
Okay, so my youngest son was a dumbass and got burned. Right, he was playing around with fucking gasoline, and it sprayed across his legs when he was lighting a huge bonfire, the size of a house, and lit him on fire. And then he jumped in a lake and he got burnt. But they used tilapia skin that was washed of DNA and stem cell therapy, and they put that on his fucking legs, and he regrew his own skin again. He doesn't even have a scar. So I've actually got pictures of that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's it's not witchcraft, and it's been around for a long time. These guys are just playing some stupid vampire fantasy. It's not a real thing. Dude, stem cells are so cheap nowadays. They use them in cosmetics. You can get stem cell injections into your wrinkles and eyebrows and tits and like wrinkles around your eyes and mouth and stuff like that. They're cheap. They're like $200 to do your whole face. There's up to 20 injections.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So, don't believe everything you see on the internet, guys. A lot of it is pseudoscience.
Except when I told you that link is real.
I'm sure that link goes to a website, which means that link is real. It does not mean...
Don't judge me!
That a fictional or a character in ancient times, whether real or not,
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
wrapping fucking kid dicks in fucking snail paste. It doesn't.
See, you were listening. Oh.
Well, I didn't say that I wasn't listening. I was just.
You knew it was real the whole time.
I understand that it's a real link. Like the link actually goes somewhere. I just don't think. I think that dude's office got
You're
a damn
right.
rocker.
You're right now. Don't ruin it. You're good.
Yeah, I think the guy's off his fucking rocker.
You haven't even watched it.
I don't have to. I can look at his eyes.
You're judging a book by its cover.
Yes, I am extremely judgmental. I have never at all said I am a fucking level-headed, non-judgmental person. I have never tried to present myself as either level-headed or non-judgmental. I am extremely judgmental. And that makes me really good at being a human and really successful in life. Because I go, that's a piece of shit, that's a piece of shit, don't get around that person. Hey, that person's probably pretty cool. You know, and just not giving people a chance to fuck me over has gotten me really far in life. By simply being judgmental. Because you're a fucking human. You're a goddamn predator. Look for the stupid people, which you're automatically looking for the fucking weak and the retarded. Like, imagine a herd of fucking zebras. That motherfucking zebra is over there, like chewing on fucking stupid shit and trying to die. That fucking zebra is over there is like sniffing a fucking alligator snout or crocodile snout. Like, those are obviously not your fucking friends, right? Stick with the fucking smart ones. It's just Jesus Christ, man. Like, you don't have to be retarded.
Don't
being an idiot. Often being stupid is a fucking choice. All these people are just like we are. We're entertainment, and people love to fucking listen to us. But we're an entertaining podcast, or we're here for people's entertainment. And sometimes we take like opposite views of each other, specifically to fucking irk each other, or work each other up to get a reaction out of each other. That's what we sell, entertainment, and you get some knowledge along the way, but it's a lot of entertainment, and people will really, really like that, and we appreciate them listening to our fucking ramblings. But
watch the link; it's real.
A lot of people out there are preying on the low-hanging fruit, the retarded gazelles, the retarded fucking zebras. They're just gathering herds of NPCs. Don't be a fucking NPC. Make your own goddamn decisions and thoughts. Don't go with the goddamn flow.
All right.
Like Deadpool, like here, he makes his own thoughts. I'm not saying they're right, but hey.
If they're right, I've made a mistake. I go out of my way to go against the norm.
Yeah. If they're right, we're all fucked. So fucked. Yeah. My tortoise has grown a lot.
You can send me a tortoise with my peppers.
Dude, I really like this tortoise.
You only get one. Cool. You get a tortoise or a dog. Pick one.
No. I couldn't choose between the two. I really like them. The tortoise hangs out with me like, dude, this thing is like really personable. Like every time I come in here to come see her, like she's in my office. She comes running over and she's like, "What's up?" And I fed her a bunch of strawberries today. She was super excited about that. But she doesn't get like stuff like strawberries all the time. It's way too rich for her. They're supposed to eat like grass diet, so she gets these little grass pellets. Missouri, it's actually called Missouri Tortoise LS Diet. You just put these little pellets in the bowl, and you put a little water, it turns to mush, and she eats it all. But so it's really easy. It's like having dog food. Like one of the, what is this? A 12-ounce bag lasts her probably 2 months, and it's like $11. So it's cheap as shit to feed her. I could feed her from the garden, but I'm lazy. But like when I'm cooking breakfast in the morning, I cut up a bell pepper. I throw her the top of the bell pepper, and she fucking eats it. She gets excited as shit to see you. She's very personable. Can't wait till she's like 200 pounds and fucking massive. You can like walk around and leaves a dog door, go in and out of the house.
20 years later.
They grow fast. They live a long time. She was that. There was a picture I had her on my keyboard where she was like little bitty. She's at least double that size now. She's pretty good size. But they grow fast for the young years to try to get past the size that would be an easy snack for a bird or something to chew on. But then once they get up to about 4 or 5 inches in diameter, then they slow down. But it's kind of cool to have an animal that, like, my great grandkids are going to be like, petting. It's quite cool.
You could also stuff a dog and
It's the same skin. It's just not alive anymore.
I love all of my pets, and I love my dogs enough that I respect them enough to make them a very nice grave and bury them. Like I buried Mobits under a lemon tree. We buried Gorda, under a peach tree. So like we love our dogs enough. Made really nice graves, dig them real deep, line them with stone like a Karen, and then wrap them in cotton, like actual cotton, and then lower them in there and fill it with flowers and maybe put a couple of toys and shit in there and then bury them. So like there's some ceremony to it, but I want them to actually dissolve, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be a fucking freak show stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys been following H5N1?
Nope.
No.
Has it crossed yet?
Ooh.
Has it crossed?
Yeah, I got 4 more people this week.
Awesome.
Yeah, this thing is going to be the fucking apocalypse. It's great. I'm so excited.
Still, the best part is I still have not seen anything on the news about it.
Oh, dude, it's fucking everywhere now. It's in 4 new states, got 4 new fucking humans. It's going to end dairy as we know it. Did you see the pictures? Did I post pictures of what the fucking milk looks like?
The what? The what looks
the
like?
Milk. The milk.
What the fuck is milk?
Okay, listen. I understand you hate. I hate that I talk like a goddamn American. But
milk.
Did you see the pictures? Oh, it's so cool.
Of the milk? Yes.
Yeah.
No, let me see it. Show me your milk. Milk.
Milk.
Show me your milk. Milk.
That's infected milk.
I make milk.
The ones on the right are normal. The ones on the fucking left are not.
Oh, it's nasty.
Hey, that looks delicious.
Really fucking nasty. Did you? And here's something fun for you and our listeners: is that 5% of all the freaking milk in the United States is currently testing positive for H5N1, and it survives the initial pasteurization.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's great. Here's for some reason it loves eyes, and it loves eyes because humans have avian receptors in our eyes, which is pretty cool, right? Mm. So this guy was a Peruvian guy that was over here doing some work on the
eye drops of milk.
Yeah, well, no, he was working on a dairy. If you look in the picture, his left eye would be his right eye, but in the picture you can see that little white ring around his iris, or like his pupil. That's subluxation of the freaking pupil. That's separating of the hole literally that goes through the eye. So he's gonna end up being blind, but it's a big thing. I mean, it's fucking people up, but it's really interesting that like you can tell who is and who isn't affected before they become symptomatic, because like, oh God, you've got the crazy blood eye. Get the fuck away from me. Then they become symptomatic. But yeah, still so far it has like a 60% kill rate, which I'm like super excited about. Like 60% murder rate. As soon as it decides how, it gets really good at like jumping from people to people and stuff. Oh man, it's over. That's it.
It's exciting stuff. Those are some good numbers.
Yeah.
Listen, I keep saying, I've got a list of things I got to take care of. As soon as the end starts, I'm going to be busy for like 2 fucking weeks. I got to find these people. I got to bring them to the barn. And then the game's on.
If the problem with this is that it is really adapting very nicely. So it has it's B1B1A is a genetic marker that it has. It is naturalizing to cattle. If it does that, all of our milk will look like the fucked up picture on the left, where it's like kind of bloody, pussy, and it's all curdled. That'll be it. Like, sorry guys, we're gonna have to go to goat milk.
Damn.
Like it's fucking up the beef herd too. Cause see, we buy our steaks, right? And stuff like that. That is all raw meat. They found that if that cow is infected and you take samples of the meat carries it, which means you could buy that steak, take it home to cook it, but not wipe the counter well. Like, get a little blood on something.
So like salmonella.
But to pick it up and then fucking have a 60% chance of dying.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting a little creepy. It's getting a little crazy. Yeah, we stopped buying cow milk once they said it came out. The FDA came out that 5% of cow milk is testing positive right now. We stopped buying cow milk. We're on almond milk, and honestly, it's pretty fucking good. 8th Continent almond milk is the one that I like. We bought like a whole bunch of little, like, I guess, quarts of it, and then did like a sample testing back at the house and see which one we like. 8th Continent is the fucking shit. I like that one a lot. I was like, man, this stuff's really good. It's even good in coffee and everything. It's really good. So it's cheap.
So how do we get this shit going? Get rid of all these people.
Well, one of the interesting things is that how they're telling that they've got an outbreak on a dairy, because see, all that milk all goes and gets sucked out of the cow and goes into a giant vat. So all the infected milk and everything
all the milk is infected at that point.
It all gets blended together, buddy. And then it goes through a pasteurization process where it reaches 170 degrees for 5 seconds.
That's not enough.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why 5% of the milk is testing positive.
I've been pasteurizing these 4 12-quart bags of CVG in the oven since noon. Yeah. They've been going for about 11 and a half hours. As soon as we're done here, that's when I go back to the house and I get them out of the oven.
Yeah, but all those smart fucking people who have to do sterile shit know that 5 fucking seconds at 170 degrees after the milk's pumped through this radiator thing, it's only in contact with heat and steam for 5 fucking seconds.
And isn't it 179 degrees? Am I mistaken?
No, it's like 170 something, 170, 179. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, it's not enough, man. It's like it's not killing the virus at all. This is a very sturdy virus. But one of the first ways they're finding that, like how they know that the cattle are infected, is all the cats die. It is extremely contagious to cats, and
sounds like a good start to me.
And it just absolutely kills them all. And dairies keep a lot of cats, like stray cats and stuff around to keep down, because they have like big open bins of feed to keep down the rats and everything else. Pigeons, shit like that. Well, all the cats die. Like there's this Wisconsin dairy, and the reason that they got tested is because they had like 200 cat tests in one day. Like the cats just they crawled out, they started coughing, they crawled out in the fucking like the barns and died. And it was a bad death. I mean, it's not fun. It's a very bad death. Yeah. So it's habituating. The problem with it being in cows, it was like, oh, it just stays in cows. Fuck it, whatever. We'll figure something out. The problem is it's habituating to the mammalian respiratory system. And once it does that, we're fucked. They don't even understand how it's passing from cow to cow. So, I mean, they could be in the feed, even though they've tried to isolate them. The current theory is it's airborne from cow to cow, which means that if it just mutates just a tiny bit more, and it's airborne from person to fucking person, and we're done. The reason it's spreading from dairy to dairy, these dairies, as soon as they test positive, lock down. The reason it's spreading from dairy to dairy is because it's spreading. The animals go in there, they're eating the feed, birds, because it's a bird flu, and they're just taking the fuck off and flying to another, down the road and dying, and flying down to the next dairy. So that's what's actually going on. That's how it's spreading it. Is you get these giant duck migrations and animal migrations, and they're getting it spread.
Come on, birdies.
It's a bad deal. It's very scary. It's like, COVID, you had depending on the strain, you had a up to 10% mortality rate with the OG Rona and Delta. Delta was like 5. With this is 60 fucking percent, and you die over a period of 5 to 7 days. Like 60% is bad. Like that's world ending.
Okay, now let me ask you this. I mean, I really don't even care, but what can people do to stop it? I mean, other than not drinking milk, but once it becomes airborne, it doesn't matter anyways. I mean, are the people that still wear their COVID mask going to be safe? Are they going to be okay?
Yeah, actually, it is a very, very large virus. It is much larger than Rona. So Rona, if you look at Rona like a... okay, let's do this. Let's take a single F-250 truck and park it in a Walmart parking lot. Okay, big ass truck. That is a Rona particle, and then the whole Walmart parking lot is the size of like the H5N1. It's a huge virus particle compared, right?
Okay.
So it is so big that just simple eyewear, like you wrap around sunglasses and or just wrap around glasses, period. Because it goes right, it loves to attach to your eyes. Like you get infected. That guy right there in that picture, he was wearing a fucking respirator. He got infected through his eyes from walking through the building and getting the dust and shit in his eyes. And he died. But who cares? Nobody even knows his name. But like even the stupid flimsy face mask bullshit that they have, instead of like an actual N95, just like the regular cough mask, they'll block it just fine. But once it's endemic and it gets into the cows and it becomes like just naturalized, this is the big problem. Like, all right, well, we know how to defend against it. Great, we can produce it's going to become a new type of flu. We'll just produce a new flu shot for it. That's great, but if you have a 60% chance of death, and it stays that way for
especially
decades,
in 5 days,
yeah, and it stays that way for every time you're around a fucking cow, a cat, or a fucking bird. All right, we got a problem. So what do you start doing? Everybody's going to have, like, dairy farms are going to be locked the fuck down and treated like biohazard level 3 fucking shit, right? They're going to have to become locked down, where instead of being open barns, they're a completely closed system. If you want to still consume, like dairy products from cows, they're going to have to become a lockdown system, where you have only uninfected animals in, uninfected animals out. People work like maybe 30 days or 60-day rotations there, are put into quarantine before and quarantine after.
Like hookers in Las Vegas.
Yeah, like it's going to be, it'll be interesting. It'll be a complete shift in life. You think a gallon of milk is $5 right now. Wait until this fucking shit really gets rolling, and a gallon of milk, I bet you, will start being a luxury item. Then cereal will go out of fucking style. You'll start seeing, a gallon of milk might be $100.
That'd be crazy.
But that's the reality you're facing, because you can't use that milk. You can't turn it from that pink fucking shit in the picture back into milk. And even if you did, who wants that? It's like it's all pus and fucking hemoglobin. It's terrible.
Well, I don't know what to do with this erection I have now, but I'm excited.
Well, the big problem is that it's becoming a lingering issue that's going to last a very, very long time. I have to give this class. I've been elected, and these are just slides from slideshow that I'm building. I have to give this huge fucking. I'm expected to give a 2.5-hour lecture on H5N1 here in 2 weeks, so, in front of a lot of people. So,
and you're gonna keep saying milk. he's gonna be known as a new milkman. Milk.
Well, the milkman, like, fucked your mom. So there you go. Well,
who hasn't fucked my mom? Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. There's the last of the science for this fucking episode. I'm getting kind of drunk here, guys. So what do y'all? Who's doing the outro? Because I normally do it, but where am I?
Deadpool.
I don't give a fuck. Outro my ass. All right. Thank you for watching this very, very important show. And don't forget, we need your support. We need you to go to Discord. Click that link. I want you to watch it.
We want you.
All right.
God damn it. Y'all fucking this shit up already. No.
What? Here's your address in Deadpool's email.
You forgot the fucking... Yeah. Hey, guys. Thank you for listening. We fucking absolutely love our fucking listeners. Thank you for listening, guys. If you made it this fucking far, we sincerely apologize for basically, like, ear raping you for the last...
You're welcome.
1 hour and 60 fucking minutes. If you want to get a hold of us, send us love mail, hate mail, or go ahead and tell Deadpool to, eat one. You can do that at FAFOCult@gmail.com. If you want to send us some support to keep this podcast going, you can do that. Venmo is going to be at FAFOCult, or CashApp will be $FAFOCult.
I also accept Bitcoin, silver, gold, and full frontal nudity pics. Women only.
He also evidently accepts purple drink and snails. So, and bandaged penises.
Bandaged what? No.
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 Nope,
you read penises? Too far. Nope, you read too far for that one.
So, if you want to buy some cool merch and you don't live in French Guiana,
and you're not a dumb whore,
you're not trying to scam us with a fucking made-up credit card, you can do so on FAFOCult.etsy.com. We got all sorts of cool shit on there. If you want to join a Discord, we'd love to have you. We'd love to talk to you, chat with you in person. See all of our debauchery and the pictures that we posted. Link will be provided below.
Maybe.
With that, yeah, it depends. I still got like a beer and a half, so probably it'll get done. With that, guys, we love our listeners, and good night.
Later.
Good night.